The following program is a collection of stooges talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or ESPN. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Hey.
What?
Let's go!
This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for it.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers.
You pig!
Stop! Damn it! Be a friend, tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people. And welcome to our humble abode, the Thunderdome. On this MLB All-Star Game Tuesday, July 15th, 2025, this program begins now.
Sports
Are happening all around us. Yesterday, we had the incredible honor of being a part of the MLB All-Star Game and its home run derby. What an electrifying day. Big shout out to the commissioner for stopping by, CC Sabathia for stopping by, Aaron Judge for stopping by, Shohei Ohtani stopping by, and then obviously the Jet Passon swung by to keep us all in check for our baseball knowledge. He actually assumed what was going to happen in the home run derby and inevitably did happen. Big Dumper wins the home run derby last night. Congrats to Cal Raleigh.
Baby Dump.
Proud of you, Dump. Proud of you, Dump. Me and, let's go to the Talks Table at Boston Connor and at Ty Schmidt. Great jersey there, Con Man. Ty, obviously you were an all-star in the MLB this year. Congratulations on that. We kind of got a full Make-A-Wish experience from the MLB folks, I would say yesterday.
No, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, we've talked about, my personal Make-A-Wish situations. Obviously, the Golden Knights back. That was one thing, riding around on the Zamboni, sure.
The Golden Knights started as a organization 10 years ago.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So what we got to do last night, I mean, it was very evident early on there after we did the intros, which is, again, just still insane to think that we did that.
There was a lot of baseball people that really loved it.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. I read it this morning. I woke up, I was like, pretty cool day yesterday. Experienced something brand new. I should have known anytime you drop me into a brand new situation with a brand new group, everybody's reaction that is of a certain ilk, I will say, is the exact same.
Yeah.
We hate this guy.
Yep.
Why is this thing yelling at me? We're in front of 41,000 people, okay?
Yeah.
My voice projects. Sorry, I'm not a little baby back bitch, okay? I do apologize for that. But the fact that the MLB let us do this, and also, I know the baseball people aren't going to love this. I think the players were pretty pumped that we were there too.
Without a doubt.
That was a weird development. So as we're hanging in T-Mobile, shout out T-Mobile.
Shout out T-Mobile.
Shout out to me. I saw a lot of people say, you can say no paycheck. It's like, you think we got paid for that yesterday?
Yeah, I've only. What?
Yeah, that is not. We offsetted some prices. Shout out T-Mobile.
Shout out T-Mobile.
Shout out T-Mobile. Shout out T-Mobile. But I did see some, this guy can't turn down a check or whatever. It's like, I have turned down a lot of those. On that note, tough to turn down an incredible opportunity, though, especially with the boys. Whenever you get a chance to experience baseball at the level that we got to experience it yesterday, and the way the MLB embraced us and welcomed us in, and the people that are at the top of the MLB are like, hey, we appreciate what you're doing here. And for us, it was a situation that we could have never seen ourselves in. Okay, not a baseball program at all, which I think is why a lot of baseball people are pissed off, which then I go back to, why do you have to be gatekeeping about your product? Baseball is awesome. I am finding out reasons to love baseball as a 38-year-old, as a 37-year-old over the last few years, because I didn't grow up playing baseball. I grew up basically liking every other sport but baseball. So now that I'm kind of learning baseball, experiencing baseball, and I think I'm trying to basically speak from a perspective of hey, this is all brand new to me. That is literally what I'm talking about. But I understand competition. Okay, I understand what athletes have to go through. I understand the goal of the game. I understand the strategy a little bit more now. It's like I'm learning the game as it's happening, and I do understand there's going to be people that hate that, hey, this guy new to the game, doesn't deserve all these things. We agree. I don't think anybody deserves what we were able to do yesterday. We're sitting there during batting practice for the home run derby.
Yeah.
And these dudes are walking in here, and we're at batting practice of the home run derby. Dong shots just 2 feet from our face, talking shit to the people that are in there. O'Neal Cruz cannot speak English.
No, not a whole lot.
Not at all. And as soon as we walk over, he looks at us, starts smiling, laughing, and he goes, I tried. Okay. Then he hits a couple big ones, laughs, comes out, dap him up. How you doing? Keep it moving. He goes on to have 21 in the first round. It's a 513-foot bomb. And we found out literally moments before it all started. He knows of our existence. I don't think he can understand what we're saying.
Probably not.
But he was very kind and cool to us. Daps me up, say, I will try real hard. And I was like, my man.
Yes, you would.
I cannot wait to watch you do your thing. And he did put on a show, as did everybody that was batting last night. Now, one particular guy did not have a great performance.
Yeah.
He's from the New York Yankees.
Yeah.
And I would say we had a great conversation with him as well before
Yeah.
the home run. We had a great conversation with him. We would like to say thank you to everybody. And also to Jazz. You don't change shit for anybody, bud.
No.
You play great baseball. You be yourself however you can be. They were all so cool, so nice to us. We learned so much about the baseball world. Everybody from Kershaw and Freddie Freeman. Obviously, we hung out with Paul Skeens. Who's the Milwaukee Brewers?
Yeah, Tyler McGill and Mizorowski, the kid who everyone's pissed that he's there because he's only pitched in 25 innings so far.
Yeah, Mizorowski's like, he understands the narrative about him, too. Very much embraces it. I don't think he's scared of the moment at all. 5 years he's been, in the minors and trying to make it to this point. He and Paul Skeens, I believe, were supposed to go to LSU together out of Paul Skeens out of the Navy. He was out of a JUCO somewhere. Instead, he gets drafted, hits the road, goes A ball.
Yep.
Goes up AAA all the way through the entire process. Now he's in the All-Star game, and it's like a lot of people are mad that I think a Phillies guy was
Yeah, a couple guys from the Phillies, right?
Yeah. Okay, that is Darius Butler's
Yeah, his guy.
That is
He
Darius
was guy.
Butler's
Yep.
All-Star 9-year NFL vet. He very much understands the entire situation.
Yeah.
You're like talking to him. What a great mindset. He's been busting into these games for a long time.
Yeah.
Like he knows the roads. That's what it feels like, is the commitment to sport and love of sport that all those guys had. That was cool to watch. And also, to watch the Dominican guys all speak Spanish, right around all the English-speaking people.
Yep.
And then a couple of the whites that know some of the Spanish, drop it. I got a chance to experience the locker room a little bit. I got a chance. Their shit talk is in both Spanish and broken English. And it was a spectacular vibe.
Yeah.
It was a cool night.
Yeah.
We got to stick around all the way to the end. Cal Raleigh will be joining us in 34 minutes or something.
Boom.
So Big Dumper goes in there as the league leader in home runs. Switch hitter, does switch hitting in the home run derby, which we will talk to him about.
Sure.
There were some strategy decisions as people that were standing on the field, and we could hear the ball coming off the bat. He was cold on each side early. So left, he started cold. Then he got hot. Then he took a timeout. Then he went to the right.
Yep.
Okay, now we got to go through that whole process again, and then we get hot again. And it's like he ended up winning, and he clearly had a strategy. I want to ask him if he thought about changing it. And then obviously the 0.1 of foot.
Come on.
Exactly.
Big difference for him.
Come on.
Of an inch.
Well,
Hey, that's StatCast, baby.
hey, what do you want? We've got
you
modern
do?
technology.
Yeah.
Rules is rules. We was in the meeting.
Yeah, we were.
We were in the meeting when they were leading out the rules. It was us and the home run derby competitors, and then representatives of the MLB. They had a slideshow behind them. They're going through the rules. We were standing up there kind of in the way.
Yeah.
Doing
Very
one
much
of
so.
these on the side as they were talking because it was a little bit of a tight room. They broke down all the rules. If there's a tie, it'll be the longest hit ball. We have trackers on all of it. Said that in the meeting. Lo and behold, 10th of a foot.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Well, why'd they tell that kid to rob the home run then?
That kid was doing his own thing, which, mad respect, by the way, make a big-time play. I don't know how often you're going to get a chance to steal a home run from an MLB guy in the home run derby at Truist Park. So if you get the opportunity to go ahead and do that, they reviewed that. They gave him a home run.
They did,
Okay.
yes.
So win here.
Yeah.
This kid gets the highlight. Home run counted. We keep it moving. What we're saying is home run derby was electrifying last night. Thank you to the MLB. And shout out to all the baseball players, I guess, watch this show.
Yeah.
So I guess they get into the clubhouse around noon-ish on a daily basis. It's every day. So literally, I think is a lot of people, from what we've been told.
Yeah, for night games, they're there right as the show starts.
From
pretty
what
much.
we've been told, we are very much a part of these baseball seasons.
Judge told us. Most popular American baseball player in the world, definitely in the country. Probably the first time I've heard Aaron Judge speak like back-to-back sentences. He was dope. So like the access that we got
Jet.
from the MLB, talked to Jet kind of on the way out. He's like, man, I've been 25 years. haven't had the opportunity to sit down with Shohei. He was awesome when he just popped up on stage in full uniform, kind of out of nowhere as we're getting ready to roll again. Just that whole experience was dope, man. We talked about the big balls. You know, that's obviously what you want to watch. And growing up, I grew up, McGuire, Sosa, Barry. So every night we turned that TV on, whether you're watching the game or not. What's that?
It's the denominator of those three there.
What are you talking about?
McGuire, Sosa, and Bonds.
Yeah, they big ball hitters.
Yeah, they all won the home run derby, guys.
Yeah, of course, that's what they
put on a show last night, man. I hope Cruz does make his way out of Pittsburgh at some point, though. I know some Pirates fans are gonna hate that. This guy's box office. This guy's box office. All right, we need him on the roster. We need him somewhere competing for the pennant, okay?
He hits the shit out.
It was different, man. Just like when you're on the field and you see quarterbacks throw the ball, you're like, okay, that kid, it's a little different. You see a linebacker hit somebody. You see something happen. It's like, okay, that pop is different. Coming off his bat, like that was some difference. That was some special shit. Like,
513 feet. They put it in PNC Park, which is obviously where Pirates play. That thing's in the middle of the river on the outside. Truist Park was set up perfectly for the home run derby, it felt like.
Incredible. I've never been there, and it's fairly new, but the way they have the kind of, I don't want to say short porch, but from where we're at in the hotel, which is right behind the stadium and looks down the right field line, like guys were hitting it out of the stadium all night.
I didn't even know she had full uniform on today, too.
Do I? I mean, these are Lulu pants. I tell you what, that's the other thing. Hats off to these guys who aren't competing in full uniform. It was so hot out there.
I had to change my pants.
Yeah, it was so hot out there.
I had to leave the game. I had to leave the home run derby.
Didn't have a choice.
To go change my pants. It looked like I pissed my pants because the sweat through front, back, and down the leg. I looked like my daughter when her diaper was full and it just kind of runs down. That's what my ass and legs look like because of how hot it was after we screamed the introduction. By the way, big pop for old Olsen.
Oh, yeah.
Big Dumper got a big one.
Big time.
He does have the fattest ass.
He does. He does.
I'm just trying to give actual facts.
Yeah.
Number of home runs. We're trying to give a little intel.
Yep.
We're trying to introduce these people, maybe to people that don't know who was. No, I did say O'Neal Cruz plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
No, you saved yourself.
You stopped. You caught yourself.
You were going to say shortstop, but he moved his position.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was. It was in the baseball world.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking of a football team that's in the same city that.
No.
Which, by the way, would love to see him play for the Steelers.
I was going to say,
Good.
He could maybe play receiver.
He is 6'7".
Fast, too.
Gigantic.
Yeah.
Dog.
Dumper felt like it was cool seeing the family line. Like seeing his brother be the catcher, seeing his dad. Like his dad, you could tell, okay, now we know where Big Dumper comes from because look at the ash on this guy. But
his dad was a catcher.
Yep.
Okay, and then he's a college coach now, baseball coach. And obviously he's thrown BP forever.
Mm-hmm. Boom.
Baby Dumper, little boy Dumper, 15-year-old.
Mm-hmm. Little dump.
He also a catcher.
Yeah.
He's going to go somewhere and be. They are a family, a catching family that also, I think, all respects hitting. I couldn't even imagine the immense sense of pride that Papa Dumper had to have there. I'm throwing it to my youngest boy, the home run derby.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Raleigh show. Okay? Throwing it to his youngest boy as his oldest boy is hitting more dongs than anybody else in there, and he's the one pitching. It's like, I'm almost getting like teary-eyed thinking about
goosebumps.
How they have done that probably so many times with nobody around. Pitch black, potentially, with just lights on. So car lights on, I'm thinking in my head.
Yeah.
So they could do this entirety. It's like, what a moment for their family. Can't wait to ask Cal about it. We'll have Dana White in the second hour. He'll chit-chat about everything going on. Massive stories coming out of the UFC and the fight world.
Yeah.
Let alone boxing that he has going on now with Turkey, TKO, Nick Khan, and I mean they got Canelo and Crawford. I mean that's
right around the corner.
That's the first one, I think.
Yeah.
That's their first fight.
Yep.
I think they're probably going to do a great job. And ladies and gentlemen, we have the incredible honor every once in a while to be a part of moments that'll be chatted about in somebody's life forever. And today is another one of those. I had the opportunity to learn about this dude's existence just in the last couple of days. Holy shit, football's got a guy.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's going into his senior year, 3 weeks away from high school football starting.
Wow.
He's from the state of Georgia. He's currently the 6A state champion player from Georgia. He's the MVP of the state championship. Ladies and gentlemen, a man who had 197 tackles his sophomore year of high school.
Jeez.
Absolute dog. Ladies and gentlemen, friend of the program, Tyler Atkinson.
Yay, Tyler!
Hey, baby, Tyler! Hey, baby, Tyler! Now's the time, Tyler! What's up, dude?
Hell yeah.
Good work, Bruce.
Oh, nice.
Good work, Bruce.
Don't hurt yourself.
Touch of glass.
Some good work, Bruce. Jeez.
Now,
Wow.
you'll have to talk into the microphone this way and then go that way. You know what I mean? We didn't set the tape up. Yeah. Just the microphone will look at you.
Yeah, the dims. Yeah.
Should be good. Hey, Tyler, thank you for coming.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me.
Dude, absolute beast.
Appreciate that.
I would like to say, friend of the program, Mulugeta, who we are massive fans of and admirers of.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, his deal is currently causing
Bit of a ruckus.
Butterfly effect.
in the NFL, which we'll certainly talk about once we get all the information, but it's hard to get information in that situation because nobody's allowed to talk because something is happening in that particular world. So when Mulugeta reaches out to me and says, hey, I got a guy in Georgia who's a linebacker, who's a dog. He said he's obviously, Mulugeta's talking to you. You're very, very good. He said he wants to do the announcement on your show. I was like, that's perfect. We are honored to even be asked. And they say you wanted to come to Indianapolis.
Oh, yeah.
And then you brought your whole family here.
Oh, yeah. Got my support system.
Victor,
Yeah.
Laura, Brianna, Victoria, and China here, brought the whole family. We are so thankful that you came, Tyler. So we appreciate you. Thank you for letting us be a part of this process. Before you make your announcement, let's talk about the recruiting a little bit. I think you told me in there you started getting recruited and scholarship offers in 8th grade. Is that accurate?
Yes, sir.
And what has this whole journey been like for you?
The journey has been great. The journey has been a blessing to be in this position, be get recruited in 8th grade. So, you know, for me to build relationships with coaches and just learn more from coaches, and for them, all of them to have an impact on my game, and just like my top 4 just to really talk about me, just go over film and really just go over my game with me, it just means a lot. And so the recruiting process has been great. I have no complaints on if it's been negative and negatives, you know, about the coaches blowing their phone or anything. I've been enjoying every moment of it, and I'm so thankful to be here.
Yeah, because we're in a wild transition time right now for people like you know, in the transition process, recruiting process, especially with NIL. I feel like probably 4 or 5 years it'll all get sorted, but right now it's a lot of chaos. So after meeting your family, it's like parents, high school sweethearts out of North Carolina. Obviously, we're all repping the gang here. We're all acting up. Yeah, we're all acting up. We're all acting up. It's like, it feels like you have to.
Let me tell them what acting up means.
Please do.
Acting up means to believe in yourself with the never outwork mindset. It's a pitch off our last name. So that's what acting up means. And, you know, on the side, it gets never outworked. So never outworked over here.
Yeah, I love that. It's a great trait to have. And once again, I think your family is spectacular. You have to be so mature at such a young age with how much money and how much chaos, especially if you're being recruited as an 8th grader. Was it always football? Did you play any other sports? And when did you, I guess 8th grade is when you found out, okay, I'm going to get my school paid for at least in this particular sport?
Oh, no. I've really been playing football since I was 4. So I've been playing this game since I was 4. I've really been playing the same position since I was 4. I've been playing linebacker and edge since I was 4. And so, you know, I played a little bit of basketball, but I just realized that really wasn't my sport. You know, my dad was more into the basketball, but I realized that wasn't my sport. So I really just stuck with football, you know, we just loved the game, and it just took off from there.
Okay, I love that. D-Bud has a question for you, Tyler.
You talk about loving the game. I'm assuming you watched a bunch of ball growing up. Are there any players in particular that you modeled your game after?
You know, I definitely say I got some football favorite players that's in the league right now. You know, it comes from Michael Parsons, Fred Warner, and Roquan Smith. Those are some players I'll actually watch their tape and really get to just study their film, and just that's what I like to watch on my free time and just see what they're doing at that level. You know,
relentless.
Do you view yourself as like an X-player? You kind of go everywhere because you're 6'2", 215. You can move, obviously, but you can thump too. I'm watching some. Yeah, you're a thumper too. Not scared of that, which we respect and appreciate, especially at the linebacker position. But what is like the thought of what you can do in college or the next level?
Oh, you know, I'm just a quarter. I'm a chess piece. I'm a chess piece linebacker. So I do everything. You know, when it comes on being edge, when it comes to dropping the coverage, playing a run. You know,
how are your hands? You got good hands?
Oh, I have great hands.
Oh, no way. Linebacker?
You know, because one thing about it, I used to do boxing. So just doing that, and then I got a great pass rush trainer, Marcus Howard. Just been working on him with my hands and stuff. So it just takes linebacker to the next level when you have to use your hands. You have to get off blocks. You have to shed things. You have to be able to rush the quarterback in this generation now. So, yeah.
Okay, I can't wait to watch you, man. Now, with that being said, I think we should bring your family up here.
for
If
sure.
the
Let's do it.
Atkinsons could come up here. I think it's time for a university and its fans to learn if a absolute dog is coming to town. Okay, so we have your Final Four. Let's get the handheld over there, and then we will. You can also do this number here, I think.
Oh, where's the UConn?
I was gonna say I don't see an Iowa hat.
Yeah, I think they
stinks.
came
I
up a
thought
little
maybe we were a finalist.
Okay, so your Final Four: Clemson, Oregon, Texas, and Georgia. 6A state champion in Georgia. Obviously, everybody down there very excited. Texas is in on every dog in the country. What they are building is spectacular. Uncle Phil, Coach Lanning,
Of course.
out there in Oregon. Beautiful place. I assume you feel the same way?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then Clemson, Dabo. What a phenomenal coach and a phenomenal program in operation. Now, before I steal any more time here, family. Victor,
Yes.
Laura,
Yes.
Victoria, China, Brianna, we appreciate you all for coming. And Tyler, if you would like to make your decision, I think we would all be very incredibly honored to be a part of it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
First and foremost, I was thankful for God to be in this position. All hats to Him. You know, without Him, it would not be this situation. I'm very thankful for my family, my support system. You know, all the sacrifices they have made for me to be here. Definitely want to say the coaches. Definitely want to say my coaches. You know, without coaches, I wouldn't know the game of football. So definitely want to say thank you to my coaches and for them to pour into me and get me to another step in life. Definitely want to say my trainers for all pouring to me, training me hard and just working me out for me just to be the best. And I just want to say all the recovery I be doing for my body, all the people that take care of my body. I just want to say I'm thankful for them.
Hell yeah.
And I just want to say, let me make sure that's everything. Let me just make sure that's everything.
Very humble and grateful.
Yeah, and I just want to say all 4 schools, it's just been a blessing for them to be pouring to me. I love each one of the coaches. I'm very thankful for them to be a part of my journey and just for them just to be helping me when it comes to learning and really just being there for me when I needed them, when they called me, check up on me. And, you know, so it's just been a hard process and hard decision making just to pick one school. I wish I could play for all 4 schools, you know, but that's not reality. But I'm just.
We're not getting into that. No.
So, yes, I'm just thankful for all of them. And, you know, yeah, so I think that's it. And then, like I said, for the next 3 to 4 years, I'll be attending. I know y'all been waiting for this, you know, but I've been waiting for it too. But for the next 3 or 4 years, I'll be attending University of Texas.
Let's go!
Let's do it. Yes, sir.
All right. Congratulations, Tyler. Congratulations to Coach Sark and everybody down there in Texas. 197 tackles his sophomore year of high school. Okay, he's obviously 6A state champ and the MVP of the game. Number 1 linebacker in the country. Absolute beast. And from what we have been able to tell, incredible dude, incredible family. Now, why was it Texas, you think, in the end? And who all knows this at this moment, other than before you announced that? Who all knew? Did Coach Sark know that this was happening today?
We had conversations. You know, I really was just trying to pick when I come here. You know, just go from there. I didn't want nothing to get leaked or anything out. But you know what really chose me to go to Texas is the coaches, the relationship piece, the atmosphere. You know, I feel like I just encompass everything I want at Texas, and yeah, so I just feel like, you know, the way they gonna have me playing is just the best fit, and that's why I chose Texas.
Congratulations, dude.
Yes,
Miss Laura, congrats. Baby boy going to Texas. And Miss Laura. And Victor, your process. What has it been like for you guys? What has it been like to kind of watch him mature through this whole process and obviously see so many places send so much love to your boy? Like, that had to be a very cool thing for you to witness for your kid.
Oh man, it's amazing, man. It's a blessing as a dad to see your
your kids chase their dreams and accomplish the goals that they have set, man. And I think the journey has just been tremendous because he's learned so much. His approach was just going on the visits and what have you, was just to learn from the coaches and see to become a better player. And it's just, like I said, it's just been a blessing, man. I'm just excited for him. I'm proud of him, and I'm excited to see him in the next chapter in Texas. Hook 'em.
That's right.
Let's do it.
Hey, and I would like to say to you, Mr. and Mrs. Atkinson, from what we have been able to observe here for the last couple hours and learning your story, obviously high school sweethearts, phenomenal job as parents. You should be incredibly proud of what you guys have accomplished, not only obviously with Tyler, but with Victoria, Brianna, and China as well. Cool people. Not a lot of people come in here that we like.
No.
Yeah, you guys have been awesome. So we
At least I'm on the good side.
No. We're happy to be on your good side. Congratulations, you guys. Tyler Atkinson officially going to Texas.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Big time.
Thank you for coming. Brother.
Appreciate you,
man.
No
Thank you,
doubt.
dude.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, let's take a photo.
Congrats, dude.
Right.
It's awesome.
Thank you for coming, man. Appreciate you, dude. Hey, you want to take a photo? You want to sneak in?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Can you move Java? Watch yourself. He's about to go on the move.
We good?
You getting in here?
Oh, hell yeah.
Do it.
Jabba might be stuck.
Okay, Java's stuck. Java, you're part of it. Good work, Liam. Yes, sir. All right, see you. Keep in touch, man. Thank you for everything. Miss Laura, thank you so much. Nice meeting you, Victoria. See you later. Brianna, China, nice meeting you. Big dog, see you. Congrats. Liam, all right, brother, good luck. All right, that was cool, man. Congrats to him. Congrats to Texas, too.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm pal.
legit. Texas is in on everybody.
They're going to be so good.
Think McConaughey's pumping right now?
Glenn Powell. That's all I thought of in my head was Glenn Powell in Scotland or something. This is the guy?
Yeah.
Good work, Bill. Good work, Bruce.
Going
Good work,
120
Bill.
in
Good work,
some
Bruce.
cool car. Gets a notification.
Hey, that was a pretty cool little setup there.
Yeah.
Our first time seeing it was live, obviously. So
That was kind of nice.
that was very cool.
The speech and the hats and everything.
Yeah.
That was.
I mean, I feel like we really did
Yeah.
Hey, we appreciate you guys. See you, dude. You're welcome. How about I'm saying I wish we could play for all. I could play for all four. Well, I mean, in the world we're in right now, we don't want it to happen, but it is possible. What a legend. Good for that kid.
That was sick.
That's awesome.
The other ones have been much different because it's just one hat. You don't see any of them, and they just put
Pull them out.
Put them on. Yeah.
And he traveled here. Tyler, we appreciate you, dude.
So cool.
Hey, no problem, man. By the way, he is a professional athlete.
Yeah.
Has been for about 3-4 years now.
Yeah. In 4 years.
They're talking about the rehab, the training, the practice, the schedule. He's taking summer classes, obviously, because he's going to graduate early.
Yeah.
So it's like what his schedule looks like. They're putting in practice and rehab into high school schedules because you take summer classes to remove some. So it's like a full, you have a full blueprint basically for these high schoolers. And then I love that Mulugeta is representing high school athletes.
Yeah.
That is great for these kids. Like great for these guys. Whenever there's like a bunch of like, agents that aren't really agents kind of getting their hooks in a young person, not good. That's whenever you hear like terrible stories and people signing these deals or agreeing to things that are like future and everything like that. Mulugeta getting invested in the next generation, obviously it's good for his business. Not going to act like it's not. But that's also good for their business to have somebody like that in there. And we talk, a lot of people don't love, more specifically NFL teams don't love the deals that Mulugeta is able to get done. But if you are a person that is being represented by Mulugeta, that is the guy.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is who we would like be chit-chatting for us. So whenever he calls me and tells me about this guy, I know a lot of things. I know he's going to be very professional, mature, and very good at football. And you look into this guy, he's unbelievable at football. Number one linebacker in the country. Those 4 teams, I think it was very much like a...
Nobody knew.
Yeah, I think he was very conflicted on the entire thing.
For a second there.
I thought he was going to change.
So did I. I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. He's going to change it up, and we're not going to know. But that actually, I mean, being from Georgia, and picking Texas, like that's a big deal.
That does feel like it's a rather
Yes. And I think the number 2 linebacker in Georgia, who's also 5-star, is going to Alabama from Georgia.
It's okay. We know Kirby will have defense.
Oh, no doubt about it.
We know Kirby will have defense.
What happens now is like, some of these guys like him, they move the needle. Like they'll go commit somewhere. Now you'll have maybe some decommits from another school. You can go to Texas to kind of join a guy like Tyler, but we didn't get to ask him. But like I'm sure Archman had been there, has something to do with it. Just like you going, you look at these NFL teams, you want to look at the quarterback, you look at the coach situation. So, I mean, everything is going to be at his fingertips. He's going to have all the resources being at Texas. And then you talk about dealing with a guy like David Mulugeta, like the resource that he has with his clients, like the guys that he can
He's
get on
talking
the
about
phone.
Micah. Those are all.
Yeah, exactly.
Mulugeta, like, hey, here's a group text with Mike. I don't know if you heard Micah. This is what he said about you. He's a big fan. Is there anything you can say to him?
Yeah.
Maybe some drills that you do.
Yeah.
Actually. Like that is a weapon. I think it's good for the game long term.
Great.
There's obviously some negative.
For sure.
That come alongside all of this. Feels like he's pretty well shielded from a lot of it.
Yeah.
Now, granted, being a professional since you're 15, we'll see what the long term effects of that are. Because they talk about like people being teenagers and working, being famous and having money and things like that. What are the long-term effects of that? Who knows? We shall see what that is. But I think having a direction and knowing that you're going to be a pro and becoming a pro has a lot of upside too for how people operate whenever they get to that level.
Oh, yeah.
And if you think about, he's got a senior next year, 3-4 years there. So what's like 5 years, 4 or 5 years until he's at the NFL?
Yeah.
And then that's like a 4-year deal there at the NFL before you get another deal?
Yep.
So he's like 9 years away from like real money.
Yeah.
And that is still very much, he understands that, And it's not just about money. Obviously, it's about legacy and team and being good and winning. He's a state champion. I mean, the guy wants to win and all that. But it's like if you're thinking strictly business-wise, your second NFL deal is worth more than any of this shit.
Yeah.
Generational.
So that is where we were trying to, in Texas, to your point about having all of the, everything, access to everything you could possibly want. Yeah. I mean, forever. People are talking about those collectives. It's like Texas has like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
Like people are talking about, does our school have one of them? If they got one of them, shouldn't. I think Texas has like 4 or 5 different groups of boosters that are like, what do you need? How do you need it?
Yeah.
We are here to help. Hook the shit out of them. That is what we are doing.
Yeah.
And that's great if you're a Texas fan.
Yes.
That's great if you're playing for Texas. For everybody else, it's like Texas is one of those teams that's up in that conversation. They're alongside Oregon. They're alongside Michigan. They're alongside Ohio State. They're alongside Penn State. By the way, we've been telling you about Penn State.
Yeah.
Penn State is in on all sports. If NIL is involved, Penn State is involved. They would like to be known for being a university that is great at sports. They just got the
Gavin McKenna.
the number 1 hockey guy.
He'll be the number 1 pick in the draft next year, yeah. Without a doubt. He's like the McDavid, Bedard, one of those number 1 picks that they've known about him for years.
Yeah, Penn State, like this is what Penn State is trying to become though. Like obviously football, we want everything. We're doing a $700 million renovation on a football stadium right now. Cash.
Yeah.
I don't think people fully grasp all of it. Like
They don't.
I don't think you fully.
They won't.
I don't think you fully grasp.
I got to see it to believe it. Football.
I understand with Penn State. I agree.
They're
I
going to
agree.
spend the money, but I got to see them get it.
Yeah,
done.
2 biggest sports, basketball and football in college, need to get it done there.
Yeah, well, I think Penn State thought they were going to potentially, and then Aller's back. I mean, he might be a top 5 pick.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't throw that interception, they might go to the national championship.
Bingo, that's what I'm saying. Like they're not good. It's like you ask AQ, he's like, well, boy,
Best
we were
we've
good.
ever
actually.
had. Yeah.
Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, is a Big Ten monster. I don't know if he's number 1 linebacker in the country, but I know he's number 1 in the state of Ohio's heart.
He was when it mattered.
Ladies and gentlemen, guess who's back? AJ Hawk.
Wow.
Oh,
Back door.
In a full jersey? The kid?
that thing signed?
The kid signed that?
Ken Griffey Jr.?
Yeah.
It's
Pete Rose?
It's an authentic replica autograph on the back, yeah.
You could probably raise that seat up.
But that's also Griffey. That's not Junior.
This is Junior. This isn't Mister. This is Junior.
Is there a Junior on the back of the jersey?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, just Griffey, it says.
Yeah, so that's Ken.
Okay.
That's senior?
Griffey Senior.
That's
Ken Griffey Jr. We're good.
Side things.
It's not Griffey Jr.
It's his.
No,
you
that's
tell him his
steal
jersey.
the metal
This
thing.
guy.
You know
He
the thing,
signed it.
You know the thing about Griffey Jr. is that on the back it says Griffey Jr.
Now, with that being said, Ty Schmidt and I did meet Ken Griffey.
We did.
What?
I saw he was on assignment as a photographer, right?
We complimented his picture. I mean,
Yep.
I want to say we hit all the beats with Ken Griffey whenever we saw him. Junior, obviously.
Yeah.
Not senior.
Okay. Good to know.
We were walking through the club. We were trying to get out. He had people on his back.
Of course.
Mr. Griffey.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
A lot of that as he was trying to exit. We were trying to avoid the same thing, going the opposite direction. And we made absolute ass of ourselves. Holy shit. It was like literally a divider.
Yeah.
A divider.
Shit.
This lane, we were on this lane. He had crew of people behind him, certainly annoying the shit out of him.
Without a doubt.
I mean, no questions asked. Just, hey, can you sign? We photo the whole. And then we're going the other way. We have a couple, not as many, nowhere near as much crowd, obviously, but we certainly held him up in the middle of that crowd so we could let him know that we were big fans.
Yes.
And
Had to be done.
Had to be
I
done.
think he'll be all right with that. You didn't ask him to
Dap up.
stop for 10 minutes and sign autographs.
Well, he got over to our lane, and then he backed out. It was almost like we almost gave him
Like a small reprieve.
like an exit.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? We almost gave him an exit.
Evac team.
He was awesome. We saw Smoltz.
Yep. Smoltzy.
He came in second in Tahoe. What place did you come in?
I believe I ended in 47th out the American Century Championship.
Okay, so how was the American Century Championship this year? We didn't get a chance to enjoy it. We watched it on TV, had some great moments. Pavelski.
Yeah.
Pavel.
Joey Pavs.
These
just
hockey guys.
Unbelievable. Eagles to win it on the 18th hole there on Sunday. And obviously he would have won, I think, even with a birdie or anything good, he would have won. Smoltz comes in second. Pav was really rolling it out there. And we talked to Smoltz. What's that?
Rollins to the hole-in-one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great to see. Great to see old buddy. That Mastercraft boat, which I checked out see 2 recliners on the back.
Oh, that thing's got to be $300,000. Like, it's legit.
That's how much that thing costs?
Probably. I don't know. Maybe more.
I live on water, and I don't have a boat.
You need it.
I'm not bingo, but I'm not a big boat guy. I don't understand the water much. I'm learning it though. I'm learning it. They showed that boat a lot because he won it, and obviously we've tried to win boats out there at American Century.
You got close.
Very close.
Yeah.
I got like a
couple times.
I think it was like this far away from having a boat. Because in my head I was like,
I need that boat.
A lot of people trying to win this.
Yeah.
I need a boat.
I actually need it.
I actually need a boat. So as they were posted, that's a beautiful boat.
Yeah.
Congrats to Jimmy hitting the hole-in-one and win that. Smoltz says he plays every day.
Yes.
We talked to him. He plays every day. He said he is trying to win that.
Yeah. As often as he can.
Yeah, he's getting out there and doing that. Do you feel like the competition's getting better out there, or
Yes.
how do you feel? I think so.
I think everybody's getting better out there. I mean, there's so many people that want to play in it, that do play in it, but I talked to a lot of them, and dudes are bringing out swing coaches. They have like stretch people. They're like professional golfers. How they approach the whole situation. I know Pavelski, he seems to find a great balance of like having a great time and being the best golfer in the tournament at the same time, which is very tough to do.
Hockey guys square it up. Like they have to square it up their whole lives.
Yeah.
On the ground. You know, like baseball, it's in the sky. Hockey, it's on the ground. So it's basically the same place. They got to square it up. I think they have quite an advantage for the hips and the body to kind of time up a little bit better. This is just my experience of golfing with different professional athletes. Basketball players, shooters, I think they're such a muscle memory crew that they can kind of get into there.
Silky smooth. Yeah, I played with Zach Levine, like just unbelievable, silky smooth swing all day long.
Kickers and punters, kind of a similar thing because of the mechanics, but I think you like have to get the hand swing motion because leg different obviously than the leg swing there. And you are just I'm gonna actually grip it and rip the shit out of this thing. It's unbelievable how good of golf. Were you better or worse this year?
My score was not as good. I mean, you know, it's all putting. Like, I missed a ton of putts. I got an eagle putt here. Sweet, you're walking down the fairway thinking, I can't wait, eagle. I'm going to get 6 points of this system. And then I tap in for par. I'm thankful I didn't bogey. Like, that happened twice in the same round.
Okay, so a little heartbreak. Who all did you play with? You played with Aaron, obviously?
I played with Aaron on Friday.
And Jordo.
And Rob Mack, formerly Rob McElhaney.
Yeah, did you guys
His
talk
wife
about
was
that
on game day. Yeah, I saw his wife who came to game day, did a very good job.
She was great.
She was awesome out there as well. Yeah, he was awesome.
Did you let her know that we all legitimately thought she did great on game day?
I think she did. I think she was like undefeated almost on her picks. She was on the top of the scoreboard most of the year.
Okay, so I don't remember the picks. I apologize, but I do remember her being awesome at the.
She was good. Yeah, she was really good. I played with Joe Buck and Jimmy Rollins on Sunday. Jimmy had just fresh off winning that boat with the hole-in-one, so I played with some awesome people, man. It was really fun.
Joe Buck, how's he doing?
He did good. He played well. I think he ended with 12 or 13 points.
He's a busy guy.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah, Joe Buck's a good guy.
Yeah, when we got to sit in the broadcast booth for the home run derby, and all I could think of is like, freaking Joe Buck was probably here.
Hey, these dudes had the best seat in the entire
I
state.
saw where you were posting the pictures from.
Yeah, we got lucky because Mike Foss, SVP, he hooked us up with the it was an empty broadcast booth because they were doing it on the fields.
Yeah, because it all came together so late.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard about the story, but there's a lot of people that did not want us to go, including, it sounds like baseball purists. They were on the side of the
Kirkchin?
Gatekeepers.
I don't know if Kirkchin probably did not like us there, if I had to guess. I don't know. He's got good juice.
I shook Kirkchin's hand. I think he was happy we were there.
Yeah, plus they were tossing him around like a rag doll in the pre-show.
They were actually doing it. They were doing, that's what they were doing.
I missed that.
Well,
They pick them up like this. They're curling them.
Yep.
But it all kind of came together a little bit late. The MLB stepped up for us. Very, very thankful they did that. And we're like, well, can we watch this thing? Are we able to maybe watch it?
Yeah, from your room.
It was sold out.
Oh, so you're thinking about going back and watching from the hotel?
Well, the bus maybe for a little bit. There was a little bit. And then the MLB made some plays. MLB, like they have.
It's incredible.
Made some plays. And then a booth was open because they took the thing down to the field side or whatever. So the boys got to sit in the broadcast booth. And while Ty and I were out there about to do our thing, we're scanning the entire stadium. And we're like, wow, this is awesome. Holy shit. This is so big. And then we look right at home plate, then we look up and we just see them.
Yeah.
They are the best seat in the entire. I mean, it was the best seat.
We were at the apex of the ball. So like when these dudes are hitting,
right behind home plate.
Yeah, right behind home plate, can see where the ball is landing.
Baseball purists are so mad right now.
So mad. I mean,
we are so sorry that we got.
What's it like in person? Seeing those guys hit those shots in person,
We were
way better. I cannot imagine.
Bro, BP, we were there for the cruise missile.
It's insane.
BP, just the ones that didn't even go out, they hit the top. Like, just watching because
their hands are legit. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, but also
everything.
The torque hit, and then the arms are coming, and then the sound, just like a fucking
boom, it's like a shotgun.
It's barrel on ball.
It's unbelievable. We were right there. To be clear, I don't think we were supposed to be where we were.
Well, and that's why it got tough later, because for like the areas on the side, it's like you have all the All-Stars and they were just kind of like
with their families.
Yeah, like mingled in there with like on the
MLB
couches.
was like, you guys just hang out.
Picking up their kids' snacks and stuff. Like
I picked up a child. A couple different kids I picked up. Yeah, Kyle, I believe a little boy, 3-year-old.
Yep, that's right.
Gave me a good low five, high five. Nice. Miguel.
Eugenio Suarez's son, because he's a big WWE fan too.
Miguel, big WWE fan. Then the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes comes out. Whoa! He's over, by the way.
Boy, is he over.
Whole place sang the ban it ban.
Home
ban it boo. Ban it ban it ban it boo. Ban it ban it ban it ban it boo. Ban it boo. Ban it boo.
Come on, Tone.
Ban it ban it ban it boo. Ban it ban it ban it ban it boo. Whoa! All of Atlanta.
Yeah. Everyone
How hot was he in a suit? Oh, obviously, he's always dressed very nice. He didn't look on TV. Didn't look too bad.
Well, that's because QB1 don't sweat.
Yeah, ice in his veins, bro.
But he was hot out there.
Yeah,
it was hot out there. It was good to see him. But yeah, everybody watches the shit. I guess everybody watches the shit.
Oh yeah, believe me, out in Tahoe, a lot of people yelling for you. Where's Pat? Pat coming next year? I think he might. He's got squared away on this putter situation. I think we might have him back.
Boy, does he.
I saw something pre-show. I think we might get him back.
Boy, does he.
Oh.
Look out.
He with the old man putter that you hold up around your chin and you you were draining putts earlier.
If you showed that putter to an old man, that old man would die immediately. Okay, this is the future.
Good luck traveling with that thing. It's 19 feet long.
Look at that piece of machinery.
Unbelievable.
Look, it's open stand. Oh yeah, open stands. Here we go.
Just a little open.
This is definitely going in.
Guaranteed.
Buckage.
We're working on it.
We didn't want that one. That's a good two-putt. That's a good two-putt. But yeah, now you're back. You got that thing?
Yeah. That thing is awesome.
This is going to change my life on a golf course. And if not this one,
got a couple others.
We got this. Boom.
Now that's the forearm, the Bryson forearm situation.
Yeah.
I don't even know how he does that.
Right here.
I think that's the one.
The big one?
I know, the one that's in your hand right now.
I can hockey stick this one too.
Yeah, that one's better for your hockey stick.
Why don't
They got Happy Gilmore putters out there right now.
Oh yeah. Why don't you knock one in?
We got a guy joining us.
Oh, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, not just a guy, sorry. This guy's caboose could be confused with a freight train. This guy has the fattest ass in all of sport.
Yep.
I'm not the one that deemed him that. The world has.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning home run derby king for the Seattle Mariners. Ladies and gentlemen, All-Star, big dumper, Cal Raleigh.
Yeah, dumper!
Dump. What a night. What a night. Incredible performance. Thank you for doing that for all of sports. First thing I want to ask is, how's it feel? I know we've seen the video of you saying I'm the home run derby champ and everything like that, but like for real, that is a sense of fulfillment and a dream come true that I assume that you thought could potentially happen, but never really expected it to happen. Is that how you're feeling immediately afterwards?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, great honor to be invited, and I honestly didn't think I was going to win it at all. I just, especially after barely sneaking by like half an inch in that first round, so it was crazy, super fun night, and they put on a great show, and you guys did a great job doing the whole. Starting it off last night.
Well, thank you for saying that, Cal. A lot of people are not saying that for the baseball. So I appreciate you saying that, and I appreciate your friendship and you being good to the program. You've made us much better, and obviously we were non-biased in our thing.
Yeah.
But if you listen to me announcing you last night, I actually go, and now. Like, that is, and you weren't even the last one. So there's a lot of pressure on you. I think a lot of people in the baseball world were like, hey, this home run derby goes well if Cal Raleigh does well. And then once we watched the battery, if you will, of what you had operating with your dad, big dump,
yep,
and then big dump, and then little dump catching. It's like I got emotional thinking about it last night as we were flying home, and then on the show today, just the amount of pride that I assume you all felt, but your dad had to have felt so much inside. I don't want to say, did your dad cry last night, but was there a moment where you all got a chance to take it in and be like, hey, our family just took on the world, basically. What we've been doing in our yard and in local ballparks, we just took on everybody and we won. Like, what did you guys have that moment? Because we think it was very beautiful to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it was unbelievable. Obviously, there's been a few, father-son duos, but to have father-son and brother all teaming up and doing it, and seeing the whole little fan section there in Atlanta last night was super special, and that was it's kind of speechless. You just, like I said, it's a family affair to go like that, and it's kind of just like a Hollywood ending in a way.
Yes, definitely a movie. I mean, we get chills thinking about it. We're all kind of, I'm gonna say emotional for your family. I'm legitimately emotional for your family. Just how cool it would be if my daughter was in a home run derby and I was fast pitcher door and we won, I'd be like, our family just fucking beat her.
Greatest night of your life.
That would be a cool thing. Okay, on that note, a couple quick questions about strategy. We talked to you beforehand, and it did feel as if, hey, if the obliques get a little sore over here, we go over here. It's like you're two guys battling against everybody else. We saw in that first round, it felt like it took a little bit to get loose lefty. Then you started stroking them. Bang, boom, boom. Then timeout comes. And you go to the right side. Then it felt like the same thing. Kind of got to get loose again. And then once you started connecting on the right side, boom, 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 we're hitting them. Then we get the bonus time, and you go back to the left. And we're worried. We're like, whoa, you're hot right now on the right side. Did you have a strategy going in? Was that the plan? Or were you kind of feeling it throughout the entire evening on whether or not you were going to be righty or lefty, which is an incredible feat, by the way, being a switch hitter home run derby champion?
Yeah, I mean, I told, obviously my dad and brother, I was like, regardless of what happens, I want to at least switch hit. And, I feel like that was a cool moment for the crowd and, for baseball in general to at least see me doing both. And so, whether I lost or even advanced at all, I wanted to at least switch hit, and I accomplished that. And then once I barely squeaked by, I was like, I don't know. I just kind of felt a little better from the left side, so I was like, let's just let it roll, and it worked. And at that point, I was like, we're here, we might as well try to win this thing. And it's kind of what was the hot hand at the time.
Yeah, it was beautiful watching. How about the little T-Mobile pink balls?
Yeah,
oh, sweet.
The rotation watching that thing fly through the sky was awesome. Go ahead, D. Butch.
Yeah, Kyle, did you feel any extra pressure being the home run leader, being kind of the main event, draw there with the Derby? Did you feel any extra pressure going into it? I know you said you didn't expect to win. The books definitely did. I picked you. Not going to tell you who all the other guys picked, but I picked you to win. But did you feel any extra pressure going into it?
No, but watching a lot of home run derbies in the past, usually the leader doesn't usually end up winning, or well, whoever's leading in the league, so it doesn't always translate like that. It did last night. And no, I didn't really feel any pressure. I was just anxious. I was anxious in that first round to get going and excited, and had to wait a little bit just because I was second to last to go. So, but it was fun. It was just a great experience.
How'd you feel about the whole process? There's a lot of conversation about the rules and everything like that. You just take the rules for what they are and just do your job, or because the old school days was 10 outs as a whole, and it was pretty easy to understand. Now it's like, if it's over this, if it's longer than this, you get this. I think they're trying to make it as fair and as many big bombs as possible. Did you, your dad and brother go through a strategy on what the plan was? Because it felt like ball was coming pretty quick after ball was sent out. Was that all something that was discussed?
Yeah, I think you had more time than you realize, obviously with the new format and the time being a part of it, there is a little bit of strategy involved in the sense of, you don't want to go too fast, but you also want to make sure that you get all the balls in and you get enough swings in time. So it's kind of interesting, where they're at with it. And, you watch a guy like O'Neal Cruz last night who went 512 feet, which was absolutely amazing. I've never seen anything like that before. But at the same time, you almost want to, admire it a little more, and you want the crowd to be involved. You want to be able to watch those and not have to, pan back and go watch him take the next swing before it's even landed. So I think, finding a happy medium there in the sense of maybe being able to watch some balls go a little further, and maybe guys can put a little more thump into it rather than, losing their legs and energy like that. So that could be maybe something in the future.
I love that. Love you speaking up, too. I think a lot of people are going to be very appreciative of you speaking up on there. And if it's not as rapid fire, not only can you admire it, people that are maybe taking a knee down on third base line don't think they're going to get drilled in the temple.
Yeah. Those kids out there in harm's way.
Yeah, the kids for sure. Yeah, and somebody snagged the home run. Obviously, congrats to that guy. They counted it. And there was, I guess, in the past, there's been a couple that have taken a few. Yeah. Taking a few pumps.
Yeah.
But me and Ty taking a knee down on third base line as you're there because we don't want to be in anybody's way. We're not supposed to be here. They added our seats here. So we are just trying to stay out of the way.
You should have a helmet on.
And I'm like, legit.
Probably needed one.
Thought about that a couple different times. Now, we're on a few milligrams, obviously, and we're having a good time. And we're enjoying baseball, obviously. But like a big ball goes bang, and then as the ball's like landing, holy hell, I hear crack of bat over here.
Swing that head.
Oh my God, that thing might
Too late.
right in the mouth. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would have been dead.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit, you're right. I think we should get the chance to see these bombs, especially with how many left the stadium last night.
Yeah, so many.
Truist Park was like the perfect place for it. Did you feel that when you're like, is that optically a good, I assume that's a good park for big ball hitters? That's last night perfect.
Yeah, it was great. Right field is that was a good spot. There's lots of fans, and you had the chance to clear it, which is what everybody wants to see. And, that's what fans want to see, right? They want to see, how many balls obviously can leave the yard, but how far they can go. And, those are the ones that people remember those. People are going to talk about O'Neal Cruz's 512-foot home run for a really long time. And like I said, obviously didn't end up winning it, but there's, even as a kid for me, it was Josh Hamilton, who put on a show at Yankee Stadium and how far he hit the balls. So I think, like I said, finding a happy medium there and maybe involving, maybe doing a teammate version or like a tag team kind of home run.
Oh. Now we're thinking, Cal. Yeah. Now we're thinking. How exhausted are you?
I'm good right now. I think I'm still running on some adrenaline, so we'll see how long it wears.
Might need some of that Dominican Republic chew.
Yeah.
I've heard about.
Yeah.
It might need a little bit of that. I've heard.
That'll kick you in the butt.
All right, last question. We know you have to go from AJ here.
Yeah, Cal, what was it like with your brother behind the plate? What kind of commentary did you have? I know he was saying some things to you. Was he encouraging you? Did you get to speak back with him at all? And also, is that mic'd up somewhere that we can actually go back and watch eventually? That's good journalism.
Yeah, it should be all mic'd up. I was mic'd up. He was mic'd up. He's kind of a awkward teenager, obviously like anybody. But so I had no expectations of him speaking up, but he was pumping me up the whole time. I was kind of surprised. He was every time I hit a good one, he'd be like, "Let's go," and just he was trying to hype my dad up too. Yeah, he was like that back there. I was like, I didn't know he had that in him. So he was pumping me up, and he had a big day yesterday. He's all jacked up. He got more followers on Instagram, and he got a picture with Livy Dahn. He was just, he lived his best life yesterday.
Hey, he won the home run derby. As 15-year-old.
The guy literally living the dream.
Well, congratulations to you. Congratulations to your family. Enjoy this entire All-Star work event for you guys. And that's what we learned. You guys don't get a lot of break. The baseball players, everybody else is like Pro Bowl, All-Star thing is like kind of a break a little bit, like enjoy it. Baseball, they're working.
Yeah.
Hey, we are.
Full unit.
It's an honor. And we're thankful you're representing the entire sport. And thank you for your kindness. Congrats on winning. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Dumper, Cal Raleigh.
Yeah, dope.
He was really nice to us.
He's the man.
He is. Watch it before he warmed up. So they all had time to BP with their pitcher and with their catcher and the mechanics of moving the L shield or something.
L screen, yep.
Yeah, because some people are closer, some people are further, because you're allowed to move that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were told Harper and his dad.
Like on top of
The
each
L
other
screen
almost.
was like,
yeah.
like right, like almost.
Like you're throwing soft toss to him all?
No, but I think he was.
He's slinging it.
I think he was firing it in there.
Right?
Yeah, so all the L screen moves the distance, and then some guys were way back.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was.
It's a bit of a game.
You got to not wear yourself out in warm
The
ups.
pitchers are.
They're the game.
They are.
Yes.
They are very much in too. Like when we were walking around for BP or beforehand, it's like the pitchers know, like, this one's kind of on us. Like, because if you, for holding, I think I could miss a kick for a kicker if I wanted to. So if this is the football, boom, this is the football right here. Boxer, can you get this one? So this is the football right here. Let's say it's a righty kicker. I'm over here, okay? Most tilts for a righty kicker, soccer style, you just kind of move it down this way right here, okay? Takes away the hook, natural, because their foot's going to come in this way, okay? So like normally you lean it away from a little bit. Right knee, whenever I'm down, is where I'm leaning. If I was just to do that, miss, guarantee. That's a miss guarantee for like if it's a 25-yard kick, you might be able to sneak it in. But if you literally just hold it like this and just go bang, that's a guaranteed
40-yard kick, no chance.
No chance. Now, granted, the kicker might see it. Oh, this holder is crap, and like play the shit that's about to come in. Both how quick the op is.
Mm-hmm.
Like if a holder really, it's a miss. That home run derby is the exact same thing.
Oh yeah.
Especially with the limited amount of pitches. You throw low and outside or something, and it just tails a little bit, and it hits the butt. No chance of that thing going. And then some guys are waiting for it high. And then for 15 straight seconds, we don't have a high one. And then all of a sudden, you're rushing at the end. It's like the pitchers need more love.
Yeah.
And they need more credit in this entire thing.
Well, and I talked to Cal's dad after they did, I think, their second round of BP, and he was like, the switch hitting part's tough because as a lefty, he wants it middle. As a righty, he wants it, kind of low and away. He was like, you get locked in on a spot, and then he switches sides, and it's like, oh, okay, now I got to drill this spot. Like, that's a lot of pressure.
In the middle of the derby.
That's a lot of pressure
in the middle
on
of the
him.
derby. It's like, all right, he's flipping over to the right side. Not only does he have to warm up this side of the bat again, Dad has to also,
find it.
All right, we're going this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a spectacular event.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
I didn't watch the TV portion. A lot of people say, hey, we need this. The rules, too, I think the 10. Feels like everybody knows it.
Yeah, they need to do 3-point competition rules.
All right, we'll be back in the next hour. We got Dana White, AJ Hawk, a massive conversation. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice. It might change your life.
Why don't you let me beat your ass right here, right now? You all want to see The Miz versus Pat McAfee right here, right now? I'm the host of Wrestlemania, and I cannot make matches official. Miz, I do believe your tiny balls are showing. Tiny balls. Tiny balls. Baby meat as well. There's 80,497 people here. Somebody has to be able to make a match official somewhere.
I am the dog father and the host of Wrestlemania, so I feel like I could make that match happen. Right now, we got a ref, we got you, Let's get cranky. I'm out. Let's go.
And McAfee go right after Miz with the right hand. Driving Miz back into the corner. Pat McAfee in action.
This is a blatant sneak attack. He takes his duties as host of Wrestlemania.
this, aren't you? No, I had no idea. You said the same thing in the Rumble. I didn't know this guy was showing up. Oh, what a kick by McAfee. Miss.
Hey, baby boss. Baby boss. Tiny meat.
In a $7,000 tuxedo. Yeah, good. George Kittle of the San Francisco 49ers. I'm not sure how wise that was. McAfee's got the official distracted in the ring. Kittle just took out Miz. Kittle telling McAfee to go up top. McAfee heading up to the top rope. And taking out the Miz. Now we're talking. Miz may never win another match. McAfee closing in on another WrestleMania victory. Surprise here tonight, and WrestleMania goes Hollywood.
The following program is a collection of stooges talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or ESPN. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Hey, what? Let's go. This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers.
You pink!
Damn it! Be a friend, tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to our humble abode, the Thunderdome, on this MLB All-Star Tuesday, July 15th, 2025. Hour 2 of the program begins now. Sports are happening, and we are so incredibly lucky to talk about them every single day. We just had a moment happen right there that I haven't got to experience a lot of, and I'll tell you what, it really made my soul kind of flutter a little bit.
Sure.
It's not just because I get a chance to chit-chat with the Talks the Table at Boss O'Connor and at Ty Schmidt. You boys look fantastic. Shout out to baseball.
Shout out.
It's not just because 9-year NFL vet D.
You want to take it from the top?
You hit a putt.
Long night.
You want,
Hit that new putter.
You want to take it?
I was going to try to tie in the collusion case that's going on in the NFL, and that was just a little bit of an aggressive take. I don't think I should have been doing that. There's a lot happening in the NFL and the NFLPA. 9-year NFL vet, Darius J. Butler is here. Great to see you again.
Great to see you.
Last night was fun.
It was.
Did you guys have any little Jack and Diets out there?
Right.
We had a few, yeah.
Dude, sorry. Can I talk about that for a second, actually?
It was delightful. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
The suite we were in, Foxy can attest to
This was wild.
We actually didn't have.
Just first of all, I just want to let you know, you saying the suite we were in, and then going on to say whatever you're about to say right now is tough for me to have any empathy for you.
Well, once again, I was in the broadcast.
I was broadcasting as well.
Gump had his headset on.
Yeah.
The suite was nice.
Called the first 5 pitches.
It's great.
I was sweet.
Suite was great as well. Very nice. Everyone in there was really cool. For the 20 minutes we were, stopped in there. The bartender there, I asked for a Jack and Diet, or they didn't have Jack, so it was a whiskey diet. And Foxy had
Should have walked out.
I thought about it. There's a reason I didn't stay.
Fair.
The reason I went to that broadcast booth, but just a regular. Hey, I just want a whiskey diet. Okay, I don't need any bells and whistles. This lady who is a bartender, very nice, great vibes. I feel great about my order in the fact that she's making it, and she starts to make it. 1 shot.
Wide.
2 shots.
Wide.
3 shots.
Wide.
little splash of Coke.
Oh my! She thought you were tied.
On a Monday night. I was like, thank you. I take one sip of the thing and then just watch the ice melt because I can't drink it. It was a nightmare.
What are you talking about?
And
you ordered a Ty Schmidt.
Yeah. That thing I didn't. I didn't say.
I didn't order a Ty Schmidt.
Can I get a Jack with a little Coke? That's the Ty Schmidt.
Oh, sorry. The lady tried to hook you up with a little bit more whiskey.
And I appreciate it very much.
You have to be very direct whenever you're ordering this because a lot of people, what I've learned, and once again, there's people that would like me dead, so maybe they would just put stuff in my drink to kill me. But there are a lot of people that serve food and booze that happen to be fans of our particular program, and they all think that they're hooking me up.
Sure.
So they all, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You want one, don't you?
Yeah, well, you know, and it's like, no, I don't. I really like the taste of Jack and diet it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't mind it. So I get a tall glass single shot. So then it's kind of just like you got to explain that, I think. I think that's on you.
It's funny you said it because it came up. Why didn't you just say, can I get a single? I feel as though in situations where maybe a fan of the program is pouring you a drink, you can kind of read that situation and let them know. This was not a fan of the program. And I also feel...
This lady hated my gut.
She was so nice.
She was so nice.
That's what made it hard.
I also feel like you typically, if you're just asking a bartender, you don't have to tell them, hey, less booze.
No, you do.
No,
yeah, you do. They're doing
you
the
do.
ultimate
They
favor.
all think they're helping you out.
Absolutely. 100% of anyone I've ever come across will say thank you so much. If you put 3 shots in a one shot.
Yeah, now granted, John Taff or Bar Rescue will say that bartender's going into business for themselves.
They are.
Because they're giving you a little extra booze, so you give them a little extra tip. And who's getting screwed? We are.
The restaurant.
That's why we need the POS system. And they put the bottles on there and do the whole thing. Yeah. So that's a big part of Bar Rescue. With that being said, shout out to all the bartenders.
Love them.
That have certainly given me a little bit extra whenever I've only ordered maybe 1 shot. Maybe we get shot and a half, 2.5 shots.
Sure.
That'd be fine. Once again, gentlemen, okay? I'm getting 6 shots in a little Jack and Diet that I just wanted to sip on.
This lady down in Atlanta tried to take care of you, boy.
I agree.
And you don't even understand.
And the donut hole.
Foxy, did you get the same situation?
Yeah, I got Tito soda, 3 shots of vodka in that thing.
Yeah,
I
but
did
that's
2
a
sips.
Foxy.
It was like a Trailer Park Boys gift where the guy takes a sip and just boom, 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 falls over the stairs.
Yeah, he's falling
It
down.
was brutal. Plus, she was so nice, I didn't have anything to say.
Boo-hoo for these guys.
Well, no, any other day. It was Monday. Any other day, I would have been happy.
It was a home run derby. It was a home run derby night.
And it was so hot out.
That is the other thing.
Now, to be clear, Ty actually ordered me my Jack and Diets last night. And when they showed up, they were a little saucy. And I also walked over to the table that they were sitting on. Ty, fucking full hand in drink, stirring.
It was 2 fingers.
yeah, right.
It was 2.
It was in there. This thing was stirring. And then he goes, here you go. And he gives me the other one or whatever. So there was seemingly a little swirl to my drink.
There certainly was not. I would never do that.
That was awesome. Did you just finger the shit out of my drink? No, I mixed in a little lime into his, not into mine. It was very kind. But it was a Ty Schmidt Jack and Diet. And we go out onto the field with this. And didn't even think we should not do that.
Well, that's what I got out there, and I was like, man, there are a lot of kids around here, and guess what? None of the players are drinking.
Nobody. We're the only ones. So that's why we ended up going all the way. I mean, we started getting away from party. We appreciate the hospitality.
Yeah, I love the derby.
I love derby as well. And I also love that the bartender lady in the suite's like, these bottles are only good for one night.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to drink them.
Which was
a man who thought that the bartender was just trying to help you out. And the reason why we are so excited about today, a man who said sports on time. Ladies and gentlemen, college football national champion, Super Bowl champion, Ryder Cup winner, A.J. Hawkins.
Yeah, baby.
Go Red Lights.
Thank you, the bartender, I would say.
That's
Even
what
if
I'd
you don't
say,
want
too.
it, you can hand it to somebody that wants a nice
Why don't you get a cup of diet?
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys are right. I'm the cunt. Okay. You guys are right.
I don't think you get much sympathy
I screwed
there.
up. I asked for a little drink, and
So you're
they
saying-
gave me a massive one.
So
I should have had. You know what? I'm never gonna order a drink again. How about that?
Oh my!
What if you asked somebody for a cigarette and they gave you a whole pack? Are you gonna be pissed?
That's a completely different situation.
That's great.
All right, let's
Do I have to smoke all of them at once?
Can we talk a little bit about drama that's happening in sports world, not just in your ordering world? And by the way, I don't think you're that. Nobody in the world.
I didn't mean to say that per se.
Slipped through, yeah. Made it on ESPN.
I don't use that word. Okay, I apologize.
Yeah, you really went for it there. I don't think that's what you are. Teddy Bridgewater's situation is really interesting.
Very much so.
Okay, now there's different numbers coming out, like the amount of money that he spent on his players, rehabilitation, Uber, food, transportation, things like that. So that is the narrative that is from the Teddy Bridgewater camp, because he's been suspended for a year from a league, I guess, that he no longer coaches. His statement's like, you can't be suspended for something I'm not coaching, because he's now back with the Lions or whatever. He won state championship as a high school state coach. Dominant. Watching his team every week. We enjoyed the ride, watching Teddy B lead his squad down there in South Florida to win a state championship. So now he gets suspended, and I assume we all think that the suspension looming was the reason why he left and went to the Detroit Lions maybe, or who knows what was going to happen. Nonetheless, interesting thing to do to a coach in the modern world that we're in, especially with the way the NIL is. Like, I assume the other people are saying he wasn't paying for our Ubers, he was buying cars and all this stuff. It's like, who cares? Like, is that against the rule? I don't know if that's against the rules. I don't fully comprehend why this would happen. This feels like one of those NCAA things back in the day. Not now, NCAA. You guys have changed, and you guys care about things that matter.
That's right.
And you guys invest resources in things that are going to make the lives of student human athletes better and everything like that. But back in the day, the NCAA just used to investigate the most dumb things. It's like, why there's this going on? Why would you do that? This doesn't make any sense. From what I've read about this situation, this feels very stupid, and this feels like they were trying to get Teddy Bridgewater the hell out of the league.
I hate it, man.
You're a South Florida guy.
Yeah, South Florida guy. He's obviously a South Florida guy, Miami guy. Went back to his alma mater, Miami Northwestern, after I think they went like 4-6 maybe the previous year before he took over. Then he goes on and wins like a 6A state championship in Florida, which is a huge deal. And Teddy, Foxy knows this. Anybody that knows this, that any program he's been a part of, he's always been a stand-up guy, a class act. I believe he even self-reported some of this stuff. So and the things you look at the list: Uber rides, rehab, all this, feeding kids,
field paint for the field, so they can have lines in the field.
This is shit that we all would hope a coach or somebody in the position to be able to bless others would do. So for him to be punished like this is absolutely ridiculous, man. The impact that I know that he's had on his community, not only being a player, but well beyond his years on the field, even though he's still playing, pouring into those young men, man. Hats off to Teddy, man. I hope this all gets sorted out and he's back on the sideline coach, because this is what young kids needed. This is what I needed. I needed a Teddy Bridgewater or a guy like that, or a young lady like that, in your life looking after young kids. So I hope this gets figured out, but it sounds very, very dumb.
I don't, in the world we're in right now, I don't know how this is even still, I don't get it. We have kids on our show. We're very lucky.
Yeah.
We have kids commit to colleges, and they got like DoorDash.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Raising
Cane's, baby.
right here. They got all these things. It's like, so they're allowed to get deals from people they don't know.
I would assume that their explanation when they suspend him is that other teams can't do this. Other teams' coaches maybe not have the money to do that. But why is that? You shouldn't punish Teddy for that.
Yeah.
What if it was a parent?
This all feels so stupid to me. This just feels dumb. And I think everybody is on the same side.
Yeah.
I think everybody thinks this feels dumb. Feels like an agenda. Doesn't it? It feels like one of those agenda. But also, I assume there's somebody down there who's like precedent, and
are they saying he's recruiting players there illegally? That's the only thing you can do in high school if they claim you're bringing people in and like saying, hey, he lives in.
But once again, is that not allowed anymore? I think at this stage of life now, yeah, that's what I'm saying. With how everything is wide open with NIL, like literally NIL just kind of opens up the door for everything. Got a lot of millionaires, 16, 17.
Yeah, I mean, even when we had Derek Queen on, like Derek Queen, the center from Maryland during March Madness, he did his entire, post-game press conference, and when he talked about the coach, he's like, well, the coach is, like, the money I'm getting is coming out of his pocket. So,
yeah, that's college show, saying to high school Dahn or Miami, whatever the case. Teddy B, we appreciate you looking out for your players, man. Yeah. Sucks to get suspended. That feels like a waste of energy.
That's what it is. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. I would guess that it's the other coaches who are like, hey, this guy came in, this team was 4-6 before he got here, and then he runs roughshod and wins a state championship. Like, this is bullshit. We got to get this guy out of here.
I also know the NFL has a situation looming right now, and it's summer, so this is certainly a thing. We've alluded to it a couple times. The only reason why we haven't dove into it yet, first of all, we were awful last week when this thing was all kind of happening. But also, trying to call and get actual information about this has been very difficult. I would say that from my own point of view. I know a lot of people on both sides of this. Nobody's saying anything about anything, basically. I think there's people that aren't in necessarily the home office in the NFLPA that are like, we don't know. And also, I don't think we're allowed to even act like there's a lot. I think there's something very big happening with the NFL and the NFLPA with collusion, where the executive director of the NFLPA potentially in a consulting firm for the NFL. Like, there is a lot going on here. But I think whenever old buddy here was hired to become the head of the NFLPA, there was some sort of legal thing happening somewhere else as well. So it feels like that does happen with this particular gentleman a couple different times. But the NFLPA people, whenever they voted him in, Lord Hout, were like, he's great for us. Like, he's good for us. And it felt like there was a very positive reaction to how he was leading, and I think a lot of people liked him. So then I think a lot of people potentially blindsided by this potentially being a thing. So I think there's a lot more questions right now than there are answers. And I think there's an actual investigation happening potentially into it all. I don't know if that's by their own parties, if that's by an outside source, who's doing the invest. But I just know that there is this is a real thing that's happening, and I have no clue what it is because I've not been able to get to the bottom of it. I think there's a lot of headlines, there's a lot of things being talked about, but I don't know the actuality of what's going on, which is why we have not addressed it. To be clear, I am somebody who has not been easy on the NFLPA, and I don't think I've been easy on the NFL. I think I view myself as a business person, even though people, see me as a big dumb doofus. I and the NFLPA have had a lot of disagreements on how money is being managed, what deals are being signed, how much licensing percentages are going where, how they treat the players, how they act to players, where money's going, how many people are employed by the NFLPA, how many people need, so many questions about the NFLPA. I actually didn't even sign up for the NFLPA, I think, like the last 2 years of my career because I didn't want to sit in the meetings because anytime I'm in a meeting, it's just like, that's bullshit. What you just said there, that's bullshit. And it's at the end of a long day. I don't need to hold up everybody's day. Okay, so that is literally my relationship with the NFLPA. It's not a good one. Never has been a good one. And on the other side of the NFL, it's like, we had to be able to negotiate a better deal with the NFL. And why is everything an absolute war? It's like, well, because that's how DeMaurice Smith was. Now, this guy I don't think was the exact same way. So hopefully for the betterment of ball, this isn't a bunch of real shit, because anytime you get turmoil like this, then you get disagreements, then you get bad business, and that's bad for all of us. I think each side needs to know that they need each other and they need to work together. But if there's collusion and fraud, like all these things that are getting thrown out there, like that's not good for relationship between NFL and NFLPA.
Well, and that's what's weird, like when you say like how when he first got the job, like they were excited about it and like, hey, this is going to be a good situation. Like all that previous stuff, like that whether they're allegations or like it was actually happening, the PA was aware of that. It's not like this stuff all came out after he got the job. So, I mean, I suppose maybe you knew that something could happen, but yeah, this whole situation is crazy.
Who started the investigation? Like, who said, "Hey, we're going to investigate the PA," and who, or did they say? Are they saying we're hiring a third party so we get in front of this? Like, what is?
I talked to multiple people yesterday, and I've never had this reaction from anybody.
Yeah.
Like,
what did they say?
Same.
They don't know.
It was like we don't know, and also we're not allowed to really
in the dark. Okay.
Yeah. Like,
wild. It's
like
gag orders or whatever.
It's like a very It feels like they all think it could be, but they also think it could not. Like
could just be nothing.
Feels like everybody's out of the loop.
Yeah. The biggest issue for me as a former player, and even if I was a player, if there was some type of backdoor agreement that the players weren't aware of, or even like the player reps weren't necessarily aware of, that would be a big issue. The quote-unquote collusion between the owners, I don't think that would take anybody by surprise after the Watson deal came out. Like, yeah, they probably had conversations. This is what they do, the one per club meeting. That wouldn't surprise anybody involved in football, watches football, know anything about the National Football League. But the two sides maybe in secret doing some shit shady, that will be an issue. Now, I don't know the ins and outs of what's going on here, but I'm sure at some point somebody will get to the bottom of it. We'll have some more shit to talk about.
Tagliabue was before Goodell.
Yep.
I guess he had a great relationship with the NFLPA, right?
I think
there was a guy
felt pretty good.
Who's Gene
Upshaw?
Upshaw was running the NFLPA, right? Yeah, I think they had like a very good relationship, like such a good relationship that I think there was like people thought this was the case, but it was like I think they got along pretty well. My understanding, because I was always like, why do we hate the NFL? Like, why are we walking in negotiations just like that's not.
Let's do this.
How do we?
They need us. We need them.
In my eyes, that has not been the easiest way to do business. Now, don't be scared to put this up if you have to, but I don't think the entry conversation should be. we're ready to fucking kill you. Like, I don't think that should be the first combo. I think if we get to the end, you can do it. So I always ask those questions. They said, well, the union in the NFL used to have a good relationship, and then there was a bunch of people that thought maybe it was too good a relationship. And then you go the other, then the lockout happens, and then it's like,
it doesn't have to be. They don't have to have a bad relationship
either. I don't think
Look
so.
at the NHL.
Yeah, look at the other CBAs. Exactly. The NHL, the NBA, like they're getting those done years in advance. You would assume that's because their relationship is really good.
What's going on in the? I talked to Mr. Boras.
Yeah,
Scott Boras yesterday.
Yeah, he runs.
The MLB has pretty good setup for their players. Feels like.
Yeah.
Feels like it's pretty good setup for the players.
Especially if you're rep by him.
What are?
He looked awesome.
Yeah.
Did he?
Slicked back.
He's been
hair.
running the show forever.
Long time.
Long time.
Slicked back hair, clean.
Yeah.
No, not a single button down shirt. Okay, top couple loose, tucked in the jeans, tailored to his legs. Jeans tailored to his legs. Sick Cole Haan looking shoes. And then he just looks so cool. Then he turned around, I shook his hand, I congratulated him on cornering a market, like an entire league. Like, that's not something that just happens. Your name is synonymous with great deals for players. Congratulations. And then, boom, we got right into a 10 to 15-minute conversation about MLB players, collective bargaining, the deals, negotiations, where baseball was, where baseball is, everything. You're just talking about an onslaught of information coming out of this guy's head. I'm like, Jesus. Why don't you come over to the NFL? Why don't you come over to the players or whatever? Because he has ideas, obviously, for all these other leagues. You know, I would assume that he has prognosticated on what the other leagues need to do because he's kind of done what he's done for the players in the majors. It was a crazy combo. It was like very enlightening. It was like, holy shit, this guy just gave me a lot of game right now. We were, I don't want to say we were boozed up, but we had a couple Ty Schmitz down at that point.
Certainly.
And we were standing in like a circle in the club area, and he just broke down the entire business to me, and Ty were like, holy shit, thank you for that, man. Can't wait to talk to you. And me and Ty walked away. It was like, that guy just broke down the entire fucking MLB to us or whatever. And it was just like literally cheers to our drinks. I'm like, all right, we'll get the hell out of here. I don't know if I can change anything, brother, but I appreciate it. It was, they got a good setup. The NFLPA and the NFL, I don't know.
You basically talk to both sides for baseball. You talk to the commish.
Yeah.
You talk to Scott. So what's the chance you think a salary cap actually happens in MLB?
I think there's no chance. I think there is. That's going to be a tough one. Toothpaste is already out of the tube.
Yeah, bingo.
Just kind of go. This is just like the NIL. Like, I don't know how they're going to stop this. I don't know how they stop the freight train. I have no idea how you do it. Because anytime you stop money from going to somebody or a group of people, there's going to be a lot. That's just going to happen. Especially whenever it's a lot of money. So it's like, I think it's going to be tough to put a salary cap onto it. Now, granted, it sounds like for the good of baseball and the system of baseball and all that shit, there's going to be a big push for it. And I would assume for the state of baseball, there's probably a lot of need for it, I would assume. But it's going to be tough to get everybody to in on that. Like, I don't think you're going to get it.
They literally canceled a season of hockey over that issue. It was the salary cap was the main concern, and they lost an entire season to it. So that's the kind of damage you're talking about. Like, if like the commissioner and owners really want to try and force it through and they're all on the same page on it, and I don't know that they are, but if they are, that's the kind of outcome you could look
And the
at.
owners can sway the public opinion. The owners always win the public opinion because the owners are going to be there long after these players.
Yep.
Remember, these spoiled millionaires are just here for a couple years. We're going to be here for the city forever, you know? These guys are lucky to wear our uniform, represent our city. We're a pillar of the community. This is what we're giving them. Think about if this was you. Think about walking into your house, telling your family, this is what you're being on. This is what these spoiled athletes are being on. That's what they do around every CBA negotiation. They get those things out through journalists on TV who have their sources coming from one side of the negotiation and be like, my sources are telling me that the NFL is offering up all the good things of the deal. Bang, da, 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 bang, da.
Yep.
And then the players have never
come out. No.
Players don't have that like built-in years and years of legacy media to push your narrative through the media because players come and go so much. The PA is around, but players don't have that relationship with the insiders that maybe, hey, here's a nice little pup. This is the great things we're doing. They don't have to tell them, hey, make the players look terrible, make us look good. It just naturally happens.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's also maybe the players don't think that is a focus. Players of all leagues need to understand that is a very important role. The outside pressure is literally what makes deals happen in this particular situation. So it's like
a lot of people don't know the difference between a strike and a lockout too. Like we got locked out in the NFL. people are, oh, you guys striking. Like, it's not us, bud. They locked
We were
the
not
doors.
picketing, brother.
They lock the doors and say you can't come in. I think some people don't even understand the difference in that.
I was not allowed to talk to people that worked for the Colts during the entire time. We were not even allowed to text each other.
We had to get so that came out. We won the Super Bowl when I was in Green Bay, and then we got locked out in March. We had to get like a special exemption to have our ring ceremony. So we all flew back in June to Green Bay, got our Super Bowl rings, and then had to leave.
You were allowed to talk to each other.
Yeah, technically you're allowed. I think they maybe even said something like, oh, you can't be talking ball. I'm like, oh, yeah, we were trying to talk ball. Come here and get our Super Bowl rings, not just drink 15 drinks and get our rings and be excited and celebrate together. But there was like a special thing for us just to get together and do that.
Yeah, no talking to each other, okay? We're not friends in this entire thing. Also, no insurance from us. You guys are going to have to figure that out yourself.
Get some Cobra.
Okay, get Cobra. Yeah, you better start saving. This thing could be a long time.
War chest.
Do you guys have more money or do we have more money? We'll see. We'll see how that goes. And that was the NFL's entire plan was like, these guys will run out of money. They'll have to get a deal. That was literally their strategy. It was like, these guys are going to run dry. They're going to start complaining. And when they do that, then we get a deal done. And it's like, as players, you're never going to be able to keep up with them if that's the case, which is why I don't think you should try to get into a pissing match with billionaires. I think you should try.
The only power you have as a player is to sit out, is to strike. That's like the threat of missing games to the owners. That's the only, and players don't want to miss. Your career's too short. I don't want to miss a game. I don't want to miss 5 games.
I mean, now too, like the career's too short isn't even a thought because NIL, like the second round pick debacle.
This is interesting. 30 of 32 second round picks have not signed, and the reason why it's a big story is because Chargers. Chargers reported because they're in the Hall of Fame game. And their second rounder did not report. So now this is like the first time where they can actually say, "Hey, we have some news. Second rounder hasn't reported." Now, I believe what happened with the second rounders. Now, because we assume these draft picks are slotted in what money you're going to make. That's why the Shamar Stewart thing with Cincinnati is so interesting out of nowhere because we thought we had this figured out with the CBA. And whenever you think about the second rounders, when I first hear about this, I'm like, hey, second rounders, the NFL does not care if you sign. Like, that's my first natural reaction. These teams do not care if you sign. This league will have its season next year with or without a second round class. But I do appreciate the fact that the second rounders are seeing some other teams do some things and they're going, wait a minute. If that's available, we'd like to do that too, looking out for their clients. But I think inevitably the teams hold all the cards here. But I didn't know that we had so much wiggle room in the CBA with the draft picks. Did you know this?
I did not know that.
I thought it was all pom. That's why the Shamar Stewart thing, I was like, what are we doing, dude? And then you start learning. It's like, well, they tried to drop something new in there. I was like, I didn't know you were allowed to drop something new. I thought this was signed, sealed, delivered with new CBA. Seems like there's certainly options for teams at least.
Definitely something. I was a second round pick many moons ago, and there was actually another second round pick, same team. Ron Brace got arrested, so he went 40. I went 41. And just, it was like, all right, what did the guy get before? The year before? We're going to fall right back in that slot. And it was certain little languages like, maybe having some money deferred until the next season or different things like that, but not huge issues. 30 of 32 guys, that doesn't happen by coincidence. I think it's something, who are the 2 guys that signed? Do we know?
So the first pick of the second round, the Browns linebacker, Schlesinger, right? And then I think the real problem is the Texans gave Jaden Higgins, a fully guaranteed contract. And if I remember, he was in the 40s or 50s. And he got fully guaranteed. So, I mean, I assume if you're the 33rd pick and you get the fully guaranteed deal, that's one thing. But if you're in the 40s to 50s range, which, again, I'm not 100% sure when Higgins got picked, but if you're in that range, I assume that becomes a problem.
Well, good luck to everybody signing their deals. It's all drama. It's summer. Football's going to happen.
Yes, it is.
High school football is 3 weeks away in Georgia. That's what I learned.
Exactly.
Because this kid's like in season shape. And it's like, what's the schedule like now for you? We got workouts or whatever? He's like, I got camp coming up. And I'm like, camp? He's like, 3 weeks, we got a game. I'm like, football season 3 weeks away? Excuse me, high school kid. You just reminded me. Football season is 3 weeks away? He's like, yeah, we got a game 3 weeks or whatever. I'm like, yeah. Tyler, great news. He's like, yeah, I'm excited. I'm like, me too. Football season is right around the corner. But until then, we got bullshit.
Yeah. Even the Hall of Fame game is in July. It's
on
2
that
weeks.
On that note, we will be live from Canton, Ohio, at the Hall of Fame, day of this Chargers-Lions game, July 31st. And we can't thank the Hall of Fame enough for the hospitality. They're putting us, I believe, right on the front steps.
Oh,
sweet.
So I think we're going to be right on the front steps, celebrating the launch of a new season, celebrating a new class of Hall of Famers, and celebrating the greatness that the game has displayed for over 100 years over there in beautiful Canton, Ohio. AJ Hawk, we're going over to Ohio doing a show.
Wow. Yeah, I've been to Canton a few times for different lacrosse and old soccer tournaments for my kids, so it'll be fun to be there. It's I tell you what, around that area, around the stadium is pretty sweet.
Okay, so I've never been to the Hall of Fame. I've never gone through the Hall of Fame. I think obviously we're going to get to do that. I think we're going to watch the game. I think we're going to do the show. I think we're going to talk to some Hall of Famers. And we're going to kick off a new season of the NFL. Cannot wait to be over there. Come see us. I think you're going to be able to come see us.
Nice.
I think they're going to have it.
That's cool.
I think it's going to be pretty open area set up there for the entire thing. Come see us. Chargers Lions, Foxy kicking it all off. MCDC versus Horrible.
I'm fired up. I just can't wait to see MCDC in the flesh. Just how big, muscular, and ready to go he's going to be. After watching that quarterback series, I've never been more pumped up to have a great head coach and to have a great quarterback. This is all that matters. I'm fired up.
Let's head over to Hammer, Dahn. AP Tone. How's it going, pal?
What's up, brother? How is it going? It's been a great show so far.
Hey, thank you. How about Tyler going to Texas? How about Big Dumper hitting big bombs? Him saying the 10-ounce will be good. What are you guys gambling on right now at Hammer Dahn? Are we looking ahead? Are we doing futures bets at this point? Or what are you kind of thinking about whenever we're eyeing sports books?
We are 100% looking ahead. This is the driest, slowest week of sports in the entire calendar year. Because Wimbledon just ended. We're coming up on the U.S. Open for golf, so we'll be gambling on that. But as far as like the major sports, the major U.S. sports are concerned, this is the slowest week because obviously the baseball All-Star game is happening tonight. But after that, NBA's done, NHL's done. We're looking forward to college football and NFL. So that's kind of what we're looking at. The U.S. Open is kind of the big gambling opportunity this week.
Yeah, tomorrow the only thing on is the W. All other four. All other four major sports. Usually there's 2 sports, maybe 3 sports on. The only thing tomorrow is the big
space
dub.
for it.
Yeah, it's
cleared the dance for us. They can watch.
Are they treating this as if it is like the NBA on Christmas?
I think they should be.
But it used to be. Now they need to move. NBA needs to move Christmas Eve.
Yeah, correct.
That is a decision that needs to happen. Adam Silver, I don't know if you still watch program or if this clip will make it to you. Sorry, it happened. The Grinch stole Christmas, and the Grinch is Goodell. You need to move to Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Because we're all at home on Christmas Eve, and we're thinking to ourselves, we got 4 NBA games tomorrow. We got 3 NFL games tomorrow. And right now, what do we got? Shit. Can we just let's do Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Need a Lakers game on at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Who's going to be playing for the Lakers?
I don't know from the sounds of it. Maybe not LeBron.
Yeah. Whoa! Have we gotten to the bottom of that at all?
Well, what was it? Right after we had the discussion last week, or before we were on break, and then now all of a sudden they're saying, "Hey, multiple teams have reached out.
4 teams.
Yeah, they want to trade for LeBron."
I did send a text to ask if the Pacers are one of the teams.
I didn't see that.
That'd be stupid.
Yes, the first one to call, I assume.
So what I was told was no.
Oh, okay.
Why not? Why wouldn't they go after him?
You tell me. That's what my question was.
Is he going to play for the Lakers though? For real?
Yes.
Is it
AJ,
possible that he's not with the Lakers?
1,000% get
Without the NBA, is, I wouldn't be shocked if he's not there.
UD said that he thought Giannis will in Milwaukee too. He'll stay there.
Yeah, I can see that too. Yeah.
He didn't sound
Well, can LeBron win it
when
all
he was talking to
with the
Speed?
Lakers?
Speed Stream.
Yeah, Speed just beat RG3 in a race in Estonia. I don't know if you saw Speed. I don't know if we need to be.
I was gonna say he wasn't the only one that beat RG3.
RG3 has the internet is
His name's Speed.
The internet's an interesting place. Should not be racing Speed. Should not. We need maybe Scotty Miller.
Yeah. Okay. Go.
We go race Speed.
Scoot. That'd be good.
Huh?
Still bringing it?
Scoot?
Yeah.
Yes.
What made you say Scotty Miller?
In my head,
thought
quickly of a Caucasian Flash.
Yep.
And Scotty Miller was
That's
the first
Scotty
name
Miller.
that popped in my mind. Do you have any?
Maybe, I bet Amendola can still run.
See, now you're just making them all.
He's being a jerk.
Amendola, I appreciate you. And also, Speed got.
Speed.
He's been working out with Aaron,
We
too.
need the halftime show kid from Iowa.
Well, that track guy.
Yeah, I forget his name, but he ran like
What about the dude that runs
4-1.
the warning track that races everybody?
Freeze.
Freeze. He's more of a
strider.
strider.
On Speed.
He's more of a strider.
Yeah, he got his ass beat the other night.
By Speed?
No.
Somebody.
Young lady ran track in high school.
Yeah.
She's a cop in Georgia, I believe.
And she was striding.
She dusted
Freeze's
So
ass.
smooth.
So Freeze got to retire now? Okay, put somebody else in the costume? Is it over?
I don't know. I was going to say he's not the same Freeze he was a couple years ago.
How about Blooper? We got a chance to see Blooper do his thing.
Yeah.
That's the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone ditch a gimmick that fast in my entire life.
Ditch a gimmick? What do you mean?
I personally am I'm a mascot guy, okay? I respect them. I honor them. I mean, the guy walks over and says, "Hey, what's up, man? I'm a Blooper." Like,
he's not supposed to speak, right?
What the hell are you? Hey, Blooper, shut up, okay? Mascots don't talk, dude. Why are you saying stuff to me? So immediately I'm like, okay, well, this isn't a real mascot. This guy doesn't know shit about the game. He's not committed.
You don't think he respects the game because he wanted to come over and say hello?
Immediately, my thought is, this kid shouldn't be talking to me.
Kid, he's an adult.
You're right.
This guy cut his teeth.
He did.
This guy cut his teeth in Japan.
Yeah, well, if he's an adult.
He speaks Japanese to the Japanese players because he cut his teeth as a mascot in Japan.
He shouldn't be speaking at all.
Yeah, exactly. Ohio to you too, brother. I'm just saying, man. Hey, shut up. Your job isn't to talk.
I
You're not
loved his
allowed.
personality. I loved his moxie. He and I got a chance to make a video for the Oregon Duck because the Oregon Duck came in here and made a shot, and we did it. I didn't remember doing that, obviously, but it was explained to me by Blooper, the video we were going to make.
Yeah, obviously, he talked to you. Yeah.
That was all in sign language.
video?
No, it was silent.
Yeah,
He
in the
doesn't talk
video.
on camera, right?
He doesn't talk as a mascot. If he sees guys that he likes or knows, I think he will come up and say hello.
He talked to me a little bit as a mascot. Hey, I'm Blooper. Nice to meet you.
No, he didn't.
He did.
See, yeah, that's why. And you know why? You know he didn't do it? Because if he did do it, then you would think, oh, it's a good mascot. But he didn't do that. He said, like, hey, what's up, man? My name's Jeff. Or whatever. That's exactly what he did. And I was like, dude, come on, man. Like come over, do the whole, like,
all right.
And then say.
So when you go to the mall, Christmas time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do that.
Turns out it's not.
Yeah.
What's that?
Santa. Sitting there.
He works for Santa.
Yeah, he works for Santa.
Okay.
He's not a real Santa.
When you're sitting on his lap, you tell him that?
You know what? That guy has a different job for 11 and a half months out of the year, and it's not Santa. Blooper? Hey, buddy, you're full-time Blooper. Shut up. Do the Blooper thing, and then
Blooper's
keep
probably
it
an
moving.
attorney or something during the day.
No, he's not.
No, he
Blooper
does.
is a full-time.
Oh, but that is kind of concerning that he's speaking to you in that tone.
Well, he's coming to say hello to
He
Frank.
went in the water after Olsen got knocked out of the home run
He can do
derby.
that
He's definitely
whole
getting
thing
fired
after
now.
the first initial contact. It's like, let me see your stuff, kid. Let me see what you got as a mascot.
He does have the hip.
He does.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't know.
We're out
because,
at that point.
because he just came over and immediately was a human. And I was like, no, dude, you're a mascot and then you're a human. So you should first and foremost play your role. And then after, when I'm like, hey, man, you're really good at this shit. Where'd you learn how to be a mascot? Then you tell me your shit. He just right off the bat like, hey, you guys know my buddy Blue, right? No, dude, I don't know your buddy Blue. I know the guy inside Blue, but I don't want to talk about that guy because that's not who I know. I know Blue, the guy on the outside.
Yeah, Blue is a weapon. And Blue, if you're listening, feels like the mascot community's got a lot of respect for you.
Yeah.
We heard that. We heard that.
Yeah, exactly. Get your camp in order, Blue. Need these guys to go back to basics. It sounds like the fundamentals of mascotting are kind of losing its fastball.
I don't think that's right. I think mascotting is getting better. This guy cut his teeth in Japan.
That's no nonsense.
Well, he should have led with that. He should have led with the.
He
kind of did.
He didn't lead with that. He didn't leave that with me. He's just like, hey, you guys know Blue and the Duck, right? I'm like, yeah, dude. Why? Again, what are you doing, man? Like,
What if he wouldn't? What if he would have done this whole shtick the whole time and never talked to you like a human? Then you would have just been killing him. Oh, this old grown man.
No. See, opposite. Then I'm walking away like, hey, just so you guys know, the greatest mascot lives in Atlanta, and his name's Blooper. But instead, there's a guy in a costume down there.
God.
You want to
Sorry,
it's real.
All right, let's talk about a guy who just got paid. Congratulations to Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
Big time deal. Obviously, Justin Fields is now his quarterback. He remains with the New York Jets, where there's massive turnover. New coach, Aaron Glenn, formerly defensive coordinator of the Detroit Lions, who is an absolute dog, wants his team to resemble that. Garrett Wilson, by all accounts, is that as well. A superstar, 4-year, $130 million deal. Obviously, the Johnsons had to be on board with this. Aaron Glenn had to be on board with this. And the entire franchise had to say, yeah, we would like to keep 5 in our building as our superstar. All-Star. AJ, your thoughts on Garrett Wilson getting a deal with a new quarterback, new franchise, new everything? That's a lot of money. And I'm not saying he doesn't warrant it. I'm just saying whenever you're a team in turnover, this is an interesting move. I don't think any of us expected this to happen for Garrett Wilson. Congrats to him, especially after year 3.
Yeah, I mean, with you're the Jets, though, it doesn't surprise you. Of course, you drafted this guy. He's a franchise cornerstone piece that you have on your offense. Now, yeah, the thing is, you got Justin Fields. What's this offense going to look like? We know the type of production that Garrett Wilson is capable of, but what's the Jets team as a whole? Like, what do they look like now with Aaron Glenn as the head coach?
How do we feel about the Jets team as a whole, and how do you feel about Garrett Wilson, D-Budge?
I mean, it's a new coach, first year, Aaron Glenn, so I still like to give coaches time to kind of implement their culture, get their guys, get their roster, build it up. But to AJ's point, this is a guy that you want to build around on the offensive side of the ball. He's been productive year in and year out, regardless of who's taking snaps at quarterback. So I respect that in the National Football League. And now the deal, it looks like it's a great deal for both sides. I'm a former player, so I always want to see the players get the most and reset markets and do things like that. But I think it's a good deal value-wise for the Jets. Great deal for him, homegrown talent. And now the question marks and the eyes are going to look on the other side of the ball with a young superstar who we had on a few episodes ago, Sauce Gardner. When is he going to get his new deal? Do they handle that before the season or before training camp starts?
A shout out to Sauce. Hope he gets all his money. Obviously, good luck with that. Let's go to the other side of the country. You talk about the other side of the ball. The other side of the country, San Francisco 49ers, back in some drama.
Oh, no. Yeah.
And we thought there was a chance, didn't we? This would have been the first year in 5 years, 4 or 5 years, that San Francisco 49ers did not have any contractual drama kind of going into camp. Would be quite an advantage, I think, for a team to not have to do that. But that is something that comes whenever you have so much talent. That is when you're a good team. A lot of people are going to want your players. Players are going to earn a lot of money. Who's going to give them the money? How are we going to get the money? When we get the money? I'm done with not getting the money. I need the fucking money now. Okay? That is a lot of what's happening. Juwan Jennings now out with the San Francisco 49ers. Story is, hey, I need a new contract. I out here. Okay? And Juwan Jennings, we've all talked about, an absolute dog, a monster. Blocks downfield, pancakes people downfield. Basically the epitome of what a Kyle Shanahan wide receiver is supposed to be, and is, I think Brock Purdy obviously absolutely loves, and that whole offense will thrive with $7.5 million. I expected, in my mind, when I've read, he would be getting paid more money. I thought there was already some sort of deal that has already taken place. But once again, San Francisco 49ers have an abundance of talent, and now they got to figure it all out yet again.
Like you said, this is a guy, he wants his money, he wants it now. I think he was second in all the major receiving categories for the Niners last year after George Kittle. You lost Brandon Ayuk, who knows when he's going to be full go for this year. So this is the top target going into this season. He blocked his ass off downfield, but I remember watching these games, it felt like Brock Purdy was looking for him on every big third down. So whenever you have a guy that's dependable, that can beat man coverage on third down and is going to do all the dirty work, I haven't really heard anything bad from this guy off the field. So this is a guy that I'm not surprised he wants a little more money with this wide receiver market doing what it's been doing. So I'm always in favor of the players. And John Lynch, I feel like he always finds a way to figure it out.
Yeah, he also might see the writing on the wall a little bit. Like he's just seen Debo get paid and then get booted. He sees Ayuk now. He had to go through that whole process to get more money, and now they got Ricky Pearsall. The dude who last offseason got shot. That was
broad daylight.
That was their drama last offseason.
Right in the chest.
Yeah, like that, which is absurd to think about. But he came on at the end. Yeah, Ricky Pearsall had a great close.
That's what we talked about more.
Yeah, for sure. What?
Man.
Yeah,
actually,
legit.
And then back.
Juwan Jennings, he has some leverage, though, I feel like here. They need him. Like, Debo's gone. Like, I don't know. I feel like if Brock Purdy has any say in it, he's in there pounding the table for him.
Let's head over to Hammer. Dahn. AP Tone, what's up?
Yeah, I saw an interesting tweet on this earlier from Spotrac, which is obviously the contract site that is very, very well in the NFL. It says that the 28-year-old projects toward a 2-year, $38 million extension based on 2024 production. D-Bot talked about his wide receiver numbers last year being second to only Kittle on the team. So, like, he's only making $7 a year, and he's supposed to be making, $19 a year? So, yeah, they're getting a deal from him right now. So it makes sense that he wants a new one.
I just heard he signed an extension last offseason.
Yeah, it was like 3 years or 2 years, 15.
Good luck, man. Good luck to everybody. Get all your money that you can get. Get all your
money. Niners can't be shocked, though. Think about it. They're like, hey, who is underpaid on our roster? If you're making 7.5 this year, I could say they'd be like, all right, I understand why you believe that you're not getting what you deserve.
Yeah, and with that being said, like Brock Purdy getting a deal, now it's a whole new world.
Yeah.
Now it's a whole new, how do you handle it all?
Fred Warner got a new deal.
Kittle got a new deal.
Fred Warner. How about Tyler Atkinson bringing him up? I respected him bringing up Fred Warner.
Yeah.
When he said Fred Warner, because he's got Tyler's got dreads as well. All I thought of was Fred Warner just flying 53 and a third across the field and just killing somebody, and then getting on top of them immediately, and then running back and doing it again. He's so much. We need the Niners to be worthy of like primetime games
for sure,
because they are great for the sport.
Yeah.
The way that defense plays. And Tone, you brought this up. I guess it's not an NFL conversation. No, it is NFL. Was it NFL or was it college? I forget.
Earlier when I came over to you?
No, defense. Winning.
Oh, yeah, that was college.
So let's go to college. Let's talk a little college ball here because Greg Sankey is down here doing his thing at the SEC Media Days. I believe Coach Sark will be talking here in a few moments. Obviously, he just got the number one linebacker in the country to commit to him, and I believe Coach Smart and others were speaking throughout the day or whatever it is. But in college, as you're putting together your...
Yes, I am.
Are you putting together your guide?
Yes, the 2025-2026 Need to Know College Football Need to Know Gamblers Guide. Yeah, we are in the middle of it. It'll come out later this month.
This guy's a published author, so we'll be able to get that again. And I can't stress this enough. Last year, I think we were kind of like making a mockery out of Tone doing this. I think we're all kind of like, Tone, this is a waste of time.
Not in here.
No, I think there was a lot of shit being talked about it, okay? And then once you created it, and we were able to read through it, me more specifically for everything I have to do with game day and everything, I thought it was a valuable piece of information heading into a college football season, especially with the amount of change that happens in college football, the amount of players going to different places. You brought up a good point as you were doing your research, though, for the Need to Know Gamblers Guide. It's like, hey, the best defense in the country wins the national championship. That is seemingly kind of the trend that's been happening, right? Is that what you read?
I mean, last 2 years. 2 years ago, Michigan won with the number one overall defense. They gave up like 10 points a game, which was historic. Then Ohio State last year was the number one overall defense, and they did too. Now their offenses can't be shit, but with J.J. McCarthy and then last year with Ohio State, like they didn't have to be great. But when the defense is number one overall, that's something that you look at. And then, like, Texas was the number 2 overall defense last year, and they have a lot of guys returning. So that was just something that I was looking at for this upcoming season.
Can't wait to dive into it all. You have to have a great defense to be able to win. Obviously, Will Howard won on a miraculous run with Chip Kelly and all the weapons they had on offense. But their defense had, like, 4 different MVPs, basically, on that defense team. Are you guys back again? Is Ohio State going to be good again?
I mean, you got to reload like you always do. But, yeah, they got a lot of young bucks in the stable.
Has you and Bobby Carpenter been over there running sprints with the boys?
I have not, but Bobby's birthday's August 1st. He runs 20 half gassers every birthday, so look to that.
Happy birthday, Bob. Happy birthday,
Bob.
General. We have some breaking news out of the NFL. Congratulations to Trey Smith, who is going to be the only guy on the franchise tag this year. He reached an agreement before the deadline of the franchise tag negotiation on a 4-year, $92 million deal that includes $70 million guaranteed. It makes him the highest paid guard in NFL history. Shout out to Nate Taylor and Shefty. It's the highest average annual salary and the most guaranteed money ever awarded to an NFL guard. Hell yeah, Trey.
Yeah. All right.
Congratulations. I got to meet Trey. Trey's a cool dude. Good dude. Great football player. Obviously an absolute dog. His agent, Jimmy Sexton, and is obviously an absolute dog. I had a chance to chat with him over the last few days whenever I was trying to get to the bottom of the whole NFLPA thing. I'm like, I'm calling everybody. I'm calling every agent I know. I'm calling to see what the hell's going on. I'm calling the NFL. I'm calling the NFLPA because there's some big words. There's some big words being thrown around, and this is a big business that we really like.
Yeah.
We really like. Hey, you guys aren't fucking this up, right? Basically is what I was kind of calling around on this entire thing. And I love college football season, obviously, because the college game day crew that's on that set, and the cameras, and the audio, and the truck, and the product, like those people, we live on the road, Great group of people. Love those people. Get along very well with those people. Love every one of those people. There's some people in offices.
Sure.
That don't really go through the entire thing and think that, nonetheless, love that group. And all the people that come alongside everybody. Like you get a chance to meet everybody's family. Like Desmond's family comes through. It's great to see the boys. Great to see the team. Reese's family has come by. Coach Saban, because he has joined the team. Obviously, Herbie, he got Debo and the whole crew.
Yeah,
great
all the boys.
Great group of people.
All the Herbies.
And Chase Ty.
Peter.
Jake.
God rest his soul.
Coach Saban now. Who do people come? Jimmy Sexton will travel in. Miss Amy, who works there, they'll travel in and we'll get a chance to see him. This Jimmy Sexton guy, they need to write a book. They need 10 movies about him, documentaries about this guy. Just this handsome Southern fella who just Everything is possible. And he's moving pieces all the time. He's one of the best deal makers of all time. And as soon as I heard that he was on this case, I was like, well, Jimmy's not wasting time right now to get a deal done if a deal is not going to get done. Felt like if Jimmy Sexton's going to get a deal done, a deal was going to get done. And I'm happy it did. They said it was right there. I guess it was right at cutoff. Because if you're franchise tagged, the date comes, which I guess was last night or today, today at 4 o'clock. And the date comes, I've been franchise tagged. So I will say there was zero negotiation until this 4 o'clock time from the time I got franchise tagged. There was no thought of negotiating a deal. But you have until 4 o'clock to negotiate a deal on a franchise tag. A lot of guys try to get a deal done, because it's kind of a sign from the team like, hey, you're not going anywhere. Okay, we got you for another year after this if you want. So maybe it's a resetting of negotiation. So maybe there is a little bit of a reset, like, hey, we're not letting you leave. This is your reality. So now let's go ahead and negotiate in this reality whenever guys want to get out or whatever. Nobody likes being franchise tagged because there's no long-term security. I loved it because I became a millionaire immediately.
Hell
so
yeah.
Give me that. Now, how much you paying me to kick a ball? 1 year, $2.8 million? I'm a millionaire.
Done.
Let's go to Canada. Literally went to Niagara Falls that weekend as soon as I was signing the franchise tag. Not a lot of people like to do that. Getting that deal done is huge for Trey Smith. It's also huge for the Chiefs going into the year without having to worry about any of that shit. The offensive line was a big question.
Yes.
That was the big question for this entire thing. Now you get a guy taken care of who's very good, and you can just kind of clear your mind of it all. And Trey can be and feel respected and appreciated, which sometimes in business there are some hurt feelings. I'm not saying Trey would ever get that, but I'm happy they got the deal done.
Yeah, Trey, I think as a player too, you want to do right by the team that takes care of you like that. Hey, look, I want to prove the team right for paying me. They give me all this money, all this guaranteed money. I'm going to let them know, hey, yeah, it's not wasted. And we all know you can have every piece in place in the world. If you are worried about who is going to be starting on the offensive line in front of Patrick Mahomes, good luck. That's going to
You need an offensive line. We always talk about defense and. We talked to Lane. We talked to a lot of offensive linemen. I got mad respect for offensive linemen. Not only because they just house beers. You're talking about demolishing beers. Asking for no credit. Just tough dudes, all of them tough. Mm-hmm. Hand-to-hand combat is their job. Mm-hmm. I've never seen a single offensive lineman that isn't a great fighter, ever. I saw a guy roll with Sean, offensive lineman. Where's he from, the Bengals?
I forget now. It's because I think Sean was done with a few different players.
He was rolling. It's like offensive linemen actually hand. That's real. That's every day they're doing, and they're huge dudes, and they get their asses beat all the time. But at the end of the day, those 5 dudes are going to decide whether or not you can win or you can't win. Because if you can't protect a quarterback, you can't run the ball, you're completely fucked. Now the Kansas City Chiefs, who have an offensive line question, have paid $50 million in their center and their guard combo. Now they got to figure out everything else to get back to the place that we all assume that Kansas City Chiefs will be whenever Patrick Mahomes is the quarterback and Andy Reid is the head coach. And I assume they're going to make another run at this. Remember, they were the AFC champs.
Yeah.
They were the AFC champs, best team in the AFC. They were that team. Then they just get the doors blown off them in the Super Bowl, and everybody's like, Chiefs are dead. It's like, are they? I don't know.
Couldn't block the Eagles.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
4
The Super Bowl
ones
they lost
underneath.
against the Bucks. Couldn't block them.
Yep.
Well, and that still might be a problem, though. They lost Joe Tooney, and Trey Smith and Creed Humphrey were both still on that line last year. And do they know who their tackles are again?
I'm sure they know.
They'll figure it out.
Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, is a man who is a American success story that I also believe they should, make documentaries about. He would love that. I think that is kind of the thing he would really sign up for.
Yeah, for sure.
Let a journalist in his life follow him around, document it, tell his story. And they're doing it in a very fair way. Feels like this guy gets judged very fairly by a lot of people, for everything he's done and how much he's accomplished in a business and a sport that he's taken to heights that we've never seen before. Ladies and gentlemen, the president of the UFC and a man who'll be hosting this weekend in New Orleans, Louisiana. On Friday, Power Slap 14. On Saturday, UFC 318. Diamond Dustin Poirier's last fight ever in his hometown. Ladies and gentlemen, Dana White.
Yeah, Dana!
How you doing, brother?
What's up, boys? How are you?
I heard your voiceover for the Ram truck commercial. You got that Ram shirt on right there? Hey, God bless America, Dana. Hey, God bless America, Dana. That's all I can say. How are you doing, brother? How's life? Very busy?
Well, everything's awesome, man. Yeah, everything's awesome. And what's funny is I never aspire to, no, there will not be a documentary. I will never do anything like that. I don't want to act. I don't want to do commercials. I don't want to do any of that stuff. But, I met Tim, the CEO of Dodge, and he was walking me through all this stuff. And they sent me over the the VO for that commercial, and then the all the images, and I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm doing this commercial.
Yeah, I can do it.
Doing it.
Yeah, I can do a voice. Is there a fucking microphone in here? I need to do a little voiceover. I got a chance to chit chat with Tim as well. I believe he's fresh CEO over there. I think within like the last year or whatever. He's a lightning rod. This guy. Yeah, he's electrifying. I can't wait to see what you got. Go ahead.
He was in, then he retired, and then they brought him back. So yeah, no, I like him very much. We are, like I said, I've said this a million times. I want to work with people that I'm aligned with, and I could not be more aligned with him. He's a great guy. Love him.
Yeah, and shout out to the Hemi. 2500 heavy duty that I got sitting right outside. This Ram truck rides like it's on the clouds, but has the power to get you wherever you need and the utility to get the job done. Okay, let's talk about you getting the job done. Massive weekend in New Orleans, brother. Okay, we got Power Slap 14. Congrats on the 14th one of these. I remember we talked before the first one. I got a chance to be in attendance at one of these. I was sitting right next to Travis Scott in the kapow dead lady right in front of us, and it was electrifying. Obviously, social media is Power Slap's home, I think, every single week. And then Saturday, Dustin Poirier's last fight. This is a massive weekend for you in the middle of the summer. How excited are you for it down there in New Orleans? And what should we maybe have our mindset be looking ahead to it?
Yeah, I haven't been there in a long time, so I'm excited to get back there. Fun city, obviously. Power Slap, for the people that have never seen it live, like you said, it's an incredible, fun live event. It's been killing it for us. And then, obviously, the BMF card on Saturday night, the UFC, Dustin Poirier, his last fight, win, lose, or draw, versus Max Holloway. And what's incredible about the Dustin Poirier fight, if you think about the lightweight division, the nastiest division in the sport, everybody in the top 15 are all killers, and these guys are ranked number 5 and 6. And it's for the BMF title, and the whole card is a BMF card. So I'm looking very forward to it.
I love the baddest motherfucker title. I think that was a genius. I think it was a genius concept by you. I think that, you're a promoter. I think that was a genius promoter. This feels like one where all fight fans are going to get behind it as well, right? Because obviously we got this number here, and then we got Poirier with his last fight. Feels like this is one that fight fans are very excited about. Do you feel that as well?
Well, what's funny about the BMF title is that me and my matchmaker sit in this room every Tuesday, and we fight and argue about, this fight or that fight or what we're going to do. And when I pitched them the BMF idea, I thought they were going to shit all over it. They did not. They loved it, and so we ended up doing it. And the fans like it, and more importantly, the fighters all want to fight for this title, so I love it.
Yeah, it's a sense of pride to be the baddest motherfucker. That's a great thing to be known of. Can you talk a little bit about Dustin, though, and what he's done for the UFC, obviously, as we look ahead to his last fight in the cage?
Absolutely. I mean, what Dustin has accomplished here is incredible. And when you look at like his last 11 fights, it's the who's who. And I think 7 of them are former world champions. And obviously his fights with Conor, the list goes on. And he's a great guy. This is one of those fights where both of them are beloved by the fans and everybody else. It's one of those fights where you don't want to see somebody lose, but unfortunately somebody has to.
Yeah, these guys are both entertaining fighters, which I think is a massive ordeal for you, right? You obviously said you and fight makers meet every single Tuesday in there. Style of fight is a big deal, right? As you're trying to build up UFC and still continue to build the best cards every single week in, week out.
Absolutely. I mean, again, we just came out of Nashville this last weekend. That card was incredible. Then we go into this one, which was actually the BMF card. And we expect, I say it all the time, I sell holy shit moments for a living. And I think we're going to have a lot of holy shit moments on Saturday.
I want to let you know, I sell holy shit moments for a living, and I'm living good. That is a real thing. We got 28 seconds till the Hard Out here on ESPN. We'll continue on YouTube, ESPN Plus, Disney Plus, and TikTok Live, even though they are fickle.
Sure.
TikTok Live is very good. We need you to get to the bottom of TikTok, which we will talk about with Dana here as we continue into the digital space. This weekend, massive for not only Power Slap, but also for UFC down there in New Orleans. We will all enjoy alongside Dana White, who will look spectacular cage side down there in the Bayou. Goodbye. Okay, now we're on digital. Sorry, I had to do that. That was like a weird, there's a hard out right there, Dana.
Yeah.
And then we continue.
Transition. That's a transition. You killed it.
Hell yeah. Boom.
I was at the Home Run Derby last night. I fucking connected right
I
there.
watched it. So I went out Saturday night with Kid Rock after the fight, and it was a really bad idea. And I was sick for the last 2 days, so I didn't work out yesterday morning. So I worked out last night and watched the Home Run Derby while I was working out last night. It was great.
Hey,
it was actually really.
Yeah, they bombed balls last night. It was a good show, I think. And Big Dumper, he's the guy leading the league right now. Him having a good performance was big for baseball. Let's talk about you going out with Kid Rock afterwards. I went to his restaurant down there in Nashville with Ernest and a couple others. The decorations in this place, the style that Kid Rock has, I don't know if there's ever been a human that decorates like him. And then I heard his house is very similar to what that restaurant is. What an interesting cat. And it's not until you walk through the museum that he has at this restaurant that you are reminded of all the shit that Kid Rock has done. He's in every Hall of Fame. I saw every plaque. Yeah. This shit's in this restaurant. He's out. What a human Kid Rock is. You need to tell him from us that I think he is an anomaly out there. Legitimately. What a weapon Kid Rock is.
I feel the same way, man. And so he came to the UFC on Saturday, so we watched the fights, and then we went out after to his place, his honky tonk. But the night before, he was in Kentucky where he played to 25, 30,000 people. He's doing all these unserved markets where they don't get big concerts, and he's absolutely killing it. And yes, he's incredible live, and he's obviously fun to hang out with.
Yeah, his decoration. You got to admit.
And his house. His house is a replica of the White House. And it's incredible. Yeah, it's incredible. He's got a massive studio in there. He's got a garage with all his old cars in there. And then all of his garage doors are his gold records. It's pretty cool.
I'm telling you, from walking into his restaurant, I've never been to his house. Walking into his restaurant, I'm like, holy shit, this guy just lives. It's a museum. I'm in a museum right now. Collector's pieces all over the place. I don't know how many millions of dollars in collected pieces. They're fake though. It's not real. Don't go rob the place. But there's a lot of really good shit. I can't wait to meet him. Obviously, he's done a lot. You're in that world right now. Obviously, the power brokers because of how much success you've had, and now you're venturing into a whole new avenue. And I think it's where you started, this boxing world. Let's talk about all the shit with the boxing world, okay? Because obviously we had you and Turkey on whenever we were announcing that this was happening. It was an honor for us to be a part of that. TKO teams up with Turkey. You obviously going to run a boxing promotion. You started in the boxing world. Obviously you know the fight world very well. You know the promotion world very well. WWE's Nick Khan also in there. Now first fight has been announced. It's fucking fight of the century and it's going to be in a stadium. How do you feel about the boxing promotion? Do we have a name yet? And how much time are you divvying on all these? How are you handling it all?
Yeah, it's been busy, that's for sure. But Nick Khan from WWE introduced me to Sheikh Turkey a year or two ago. I don't remember how long ago it was, but we ended up creating a relationship. I like the guy, and I like what he's doing for boxing. And I don't know how I ended up in this Canelo Crawford fight, but I did. But this isn't what I'm going to be doing. I'm launching something else in 26 that I'll announce soon. I'll probably announce it with you anyway. Everybody loves you and wants to announce everything with you. So,
not everybody loves me.
Everybody loves you.
Dana, I don't know. There's a lot of people want me dead, Dana. There's a lot of people.
Everybody loves you.
All right, that feels good. Thank you. Everybody loves you too, Dana.
So yeah, I mean it's fun. I wouldn't be sitting where I am today if it wasn't for the sport of boxing. I love what Turkey is doing, making these fights that would never be made, and we'd be talking about 10 years from now, wishing that we would have seen it. Those are the fights he's making, and the fact that I can contribute anything to this, I'm honored. I love it.
Okay, cool. So that fight's coming in September. You're starting something in 26. Can't wait to see what that is. I feel like that's some sort of news, at least at some sort. I don't think I had heard of that. Can't wait to hear what that is and see what it is. You're seemingly successful with everything. And on that note, you talk about Turkey being good for boxing. Obviously, you're good for the fight game. You're also good for sports as a whole. We're having a fight at the White House. So take me into the think tank here. We're having dinner with the president at the White House. We overlook a yard. I assume there's a name for the yard. I should know it. I don't know it. A garden of something. You look out there. There's enough space out there. We could do an event out here. Is that how this comes together? This sounds like some of the most insane sports stuff in history. That backdrop of the White House / Kid Rock's looking house You have that right there. Then bang, the octagon right there, and then a select crowd of people. That seems like a movie, not real life. How did we get here? And where are we in the development of that?
I agree. So the president has this whole thing where he wants to bring Americans back to the White House. He's like, this is America's house. Everybody should be able to come and enjoy it. Easter egg hunts on the lawn and all this stuff. He says, I think we should do a fight here at the White House. And I was like, okay, I'm in. So he told Ivanka to handle it and start the talks with me. So my team went out there and did all the recon on it. We're putting together a whole pitch, and we're going to fly out there in a couple weeks and walk the president through it and see what he likes and doesn't like and start fine-tuning this thing, and we're going to put on an incredible event at the White House in the South Lawn.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of your fighters are excited to be like, hey, if we're going to do something historic and legendary, we're okay being a part of that. Even somebody that maybe was retired. Go ahead, D-Bud.
Yeah, I got to ask you about the GOAT, John Bones Jones. I've seen he retired. He's unretired, back in the testing pool. What's the latest on Jones?
Is that for the White House fight? For sure, right?
Well, it was after we announced the White House that, yeah, he called and said he wanted to, get back in the pool. Obviously everybody wants to fight on that card. And that's a good thing because we're going to put on the best card we've ever done for that White House event.
Okay, so on that note, let's go to Ireland. We saw a lot of a guy, but obviously he is massive in the fight world. Go ahead, Connor.
Yeah, Dana, then the other question would be McGregor. John Jones and Conor McGregor on the same card would be, historic, the biggest of all time, it feels like. Is that another thing that might be in the works as well? Because I saw a lot of him talking about it too.
Yeah, and a lot of him in general. Saw a lot of him. Saw a lot of him. Keep living, Connor. Just keep living. Still
anything is possible. Listen, it's still a year away. I mean, it's literally a year away from now. So the landscape will change a lot over the next year as far as title holders and, stars and people that pop up. But, yeah, I mean, we're looking if we do a Jones and Connor on the same card plus a lot of other great fights, anything is possible and everything is possible for that card.
If we're going to have Conor McGregor and John Jones on the same card, I guess.
Sure.
I guess we'll do that. That thing will be electrifying. You said it's about a year from now. Do you have a date already picked out?
It's the 4th of July. It's the 250th anniversary of America.
Yeah. Holy fuck. Is that the greatest thing of all time?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is, by the way. Yeah, the flyover.
Yeah, might work.
My. The flyover is about to be... Holy shit, Dana.
Just think about what I'm going to do for this fight, and then think about what Trump is going to do for this fight. You know what I mean? It's going to be it's a one-of-one experience. Like when we did the Sphere, it's the Sphere on steroids. I mean, it's going to be a one-of-one event. There'll be nothing like it ever again.
And then let alone Kid Rock starts getting his mind around this entire thing.
Yeah.
We already talked. Believe me, when we were out the other night, we talked a lot about this. Believe me.
Dana, I got it.
Well, that's the other thing. Where the president just put on he just did the parade for the military. That's all right there, too. You can put 25,000 people in that area, right? It's just the possibilities for this thing are insane.
Yeah, you're going to take advantage of it all and give us a hell of a show. And we're very grateful for it.
I promise you that. I promise you that.
Do you feel... Okay, I'm going to talk about your personal life real quick. Mm-hmm. So we see your friends publicly fight each other. That's what I feel like we see at this stage of life. And you're like a glue piece to all of it, almost. And every story is like Dana, right? And then Dana, there was even conversations that happened in White House that get leaked, allegedly. And then there's obviously public shit that we see. Do you feel a sense of like, hey, I am a rather important piece of America. Did you feel like that? Or no, you just try not to think about it?
No,
all the big dogs are all UFC events there for a while. It was just like,
oh yeah,
hey, who's deciding what goes on in the entire world? Well, let alone the guy that's on commentary every time.
Mm-hmm.
His podcast just changes the entire globe's everything. And then you got the people sitting behind in the corner. It's like, oh, there's the president. There's the richest man on earth. Oh, there's the biggest agent in the history of being an agent. There's Dana White. Zuckerberg is getting into this thing, and they're just all there. And it's like, I think the love of your sport is something that really has rallied a lot of people. Do you see it that way? And how involved in all that shit do you want to be, or are you trying not to be?
I guess I see it that way when you point it out. Yeah.
This is what we're all seeing, Dana. Yeah, this is what we're all seeing, brother. Yeah. And let alone Theo Vaughn is sitting. Yeah, the biggest comedians are right there behind you watching the entire thing. It's like your events are like all the motherfuckers that kind of run everything. And it's like you're the glue behind it. That's a cool thing that MMA is the one, but it's also like a pretty important thing, I think, right now in sports.
Well, thank you. And you know, it's funny because I've been friends with all these guys for a long time. Obviously, me and Rogan go back, 25, 26 years. The president and I go back that long. And yes, the love of this sport and the things that we've done over the last 25 years have brought us to where we are today. It's just, I don't know. It's just as surreal as it is. It's what it is. It's
just
what
another
we've done
day.
over the last 25 years.
Yeah, it's just another day. An American badass. Let me walk out here with the fucking president. I'm walking into an arena with the president of the United States and Kid Rock flanking me. I mean, it's an unbelievable thing. Congrats on the business. Can't wait to hear your next voiceover with Dodge Ram trucks. Can't wait to watch Power Slap 14, UFC this weekend in New Orleans, BMF card, and Crawford and Canelo in September, and then something I'm doing in 2026. Keep grinding, man. We appreciate the journey.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate you guys. And yes, I will be breaking it with you when we're ready to do it.
Nice. That's breaking news.
Hell yeah.
It's breaking news that we're breaking news. We appreciate the hell out of you. You're the man. Ladies and gentlemen, Dana White.
Yeah, Dana.
I guess when you point it out. I guess. There for like a 2-month period, every person that was making every decision that mattered to the entire fucking world, it felt like.
Boom.
Was at these fights. Did you? Where was I? I wasn't.
I haven't looked at it like that. But
I wasn't the only person that was seeing.
Dana is kind of the glue piece, isn't he?
Yes, they're all walking in with him. How you doing? Keep it moving. Yeah. Well, President, please. Yep. Let me go. The richest guy on earth just got here.
Yeah. Go grab him.
Mr. Elon, you sit here. Elon's got a friend. Okay. Yep. You can sit here. Ari Emanuel's coming here. Oh, yep. Yeah, fucking right here.
Mark Zuckerberg wants to watch the fight.
Who?
Mark Zuckerberg. He invented Facebook.
Oh yeah. Didn't he fucking hate it? No, he does mix.
He switched.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's Jack now.
Come on, bro. Oh, his wife. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Theo, right there.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Theo's love of sport.
Yeah.
The photos.
Only guy there.
First guy. Prelims. Yeah.
The prelims.
It's so funny.
I'll get trapped. Not trapped, because that's a negative connotation. But boy, I will get in a Theo Vaughn wormhole, and all of a sudden 35, 40 minutes will pass. And it's 12:30 a.m. I'm like, fuck, I need to sleep right now. I should have been sleeping this entire time. But he just told me about 15 people from his hometown and also his thoughts on certain things. It's like, how the fuck does this guy's brain operate like this? Just like this, too.
So quick. And he's had some gigantic political figures on his podcast. Like the fact that Theo is talking to him is so awesome.
Yeah,
he seems
the
so
president that
so
cocaine
genuine.
will get you howling at the moon, brother, or something, or at the telephone lights or something. I forget what it is. That UFC world is its own world in of itself. We didn't even ask him about the blackjack thing he does with Taylor Lewan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Steve and all them. I mean, that's insane.
Probably still broke
I think I watched Taylor win hundreds of thousands.
Bunch of money.
They got a good thing going over there at UFC.
Do they win every time?
Feels like it.
Dana does.
Well, Dana talks about how he's like, hey, I live here. If I'm up, I see you. I get out of here. I don't sit around and give it back to him.
I just won 4 hands. Oh, that's cool. I'm 4-0 tonight.
Yeah.
See you guys tomorrow.
$4 million.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money they're betting.
A lot.
I don't know. There's a lot of people in there too. A lot of cameras. Have you seen those things?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was always supposed to be. I don't want to be that guy. We were invited to go play blackjack with Dana White 5-6 years ago. I forget what it was.
At the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Well, multiple times.
But like
the first
time we were invited to go do it, I was like, that sounds awesome. And then I asked him exactly what it is. And he basically said what it was. It was like, oh, we need to do that. Something happened. We weren't able to get out there. So then Super Bowl, we were supposed to go. Something happened. We weren't able to do it. So then we start watching these videos, these things. It's like, holy shit. I'm happy I didn't go, actually. Pretty stressful.
Yeah,
feels like these are very stressful, but it's great content. I'm loving watching these people do it. I don't know if I'm supposed to be the one in there, though.
I mean, it'd be wild to be in there and all of a sudden you blink and you're down 50K, 100K.
100K, yeah, right. It's
Easy.
like 200.
200.
He said you need to
I'm
be.
saying like 2 minutes in.
Yeah, well, because you need to be willing to lose 100K on your first hand because then you have to go bigger on your net. Like that's his game. So yeah, if you're not getting cards, you can be down 500K pretty
He
quick.
doesn't blink.
I know.
And then whenever he wins,
Thank you.
I will see you later. That was fun, wasn't it? You guys had me there for about 4 hands. I'm out of here. I've seen a double or nothing Gatorade bottle shot into a trash can up to $45,000 or something like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was really exciting.
I mean, they're bringing Uno to Las Vegas now. You saw that, right?
I saw that.
Yeah.
Legal table games for Uno.
I will say.
I saw it was actually it's actually a gimmick.
Oh,
you got Boner Garage?
I saw 3 different reports, and none
I
of them
know it
got
was
community
actually me and
notice.
Zeke saw it this morning. I don't know the exact details, but it's not what we thought it was.
That felt like it was going to be much tougher to get done.
Colorblind people can't play Uno, and I think that's fucked up.
That is a good point.
All right, we got to get out of here. we got to hit the road. The summer road trip continues. We are now off to Los Angeles,
Big city.
the city of angels.
City of Lights.
Can't wait to get back on.
Shane Gillis hosting the ESPYs tomorrow night. Cannot wait to watch our All-Star games this evening.
Yep.
We'll watch that. It should be a great time.
Hell
Continue
yeah.
to enjoy this. What's happening Thursday? We still don't know. Legitimately still don't know.
Nope.
Could be on, could be in a state, could not be. Trying to figure it all out.
Let's just get to LA first.
Yeah, let's just do that. One foot in front of the other, Age.
That's how it works.
Have you seen you join the summer program's road trip?
I saw that.
Looks just
That's
like
hey, I'll take it.
Is that you?
I guess so.
You aren't letting Zeke drive?
Yeah, if you could put it back here. We could really...
looks like AJ Hawk All-Star.
That's a
Hey,
great compliment. I love that guy.
Let's talk about this real quick. AJ, I think you look good. Good jawline.
Yeah, thanks.
D-Butt, super happy.
I mean, elated.
Jacked up.
Love how happy you are.
Ready for the ESPY still.
How we feel?
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that guy is.
You don't know who? No, that's you.
Sure as hell isn't me. I'll tell you that much.
Ty, this
Look at your
is
painted
easily
nails.
Ty Schmidt.
You paint your nails white, don't you?
Yeah, I did say that to D-Bone. Thanks for putting fingernail paint on there and making it look like I haven't clipped my fingernails in 6 months.
Might need a little cocaine in there. Connor, how do we feel? Pretty good. Tone from Hammer Downtown, look how happy you are.
I feel great about it.
Tone looks like Jordan Davis.
Yeah.
Love that.
You buying dirt over there?
I would
I do
love
believe.
to buy some dirt.
I do believe we have a side. See, spot on.
Yeah, spot on is right. Look at the fucking schnoz at that guy on the left. You kidding me?
Look to your left.
Yeah, hey, thanks for giving me the fucking bags under my eyes. Like I don't know that I'm tired already. Okay, I
Got 2
appreciate that,
kids.
D-Bone. Yeah,
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
nailed the hat. You can't.
Yeah, he did. He did. I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
Does D-Bone build them? How exactly does it work? It goes off a real picture.
D-Bone
draws.
D-Bone teamed up with like 16 different fucking AIs, I believe, to piece that whole thing together, and then it crashed his fucking computer 10 minutes before the show started, so it was completely worthless.
Yep.
But great graphic.
Yeah.
Great graphic.
Dangerous water to jump into.
Guy's got a brand new fucking laptop. This thing crashed it out, but it got a great graphic.
It did. It did. I can't complain.
Well, you are.
I just did, but I can't, But I will.
I've thought about it.
Yeah, but I can't. So it's a good graphic.
It is a great graphic. Shout out to T-Mobile. Shout out to Red Bull. Shout out to that time.
Shout out to that guy.
There it is.
All right, AJ. Before we get out of here, I think we got to do a giveaway, don't you think?
Oh, are you going to show the people your new putter again?
I didn't even think about that.
Right, grab the black one right there.
And
I was going to have you do
you
something.
can go to a local golf course and see any 90-year-old man using a similar club.
This is old buddies.
JJ Spawn.
It's the lab.
He didn't use the tall one,
lab
though.
putter.
He used this club, this head.
Yeah, that club head, you're right.
It's not about this. It's about
It's about the head, not the shaft. I know.
What's that?
Yeah. Go.
I think the shaft does matter in what you were talking about.
Well.
You're talking about penises.
Yeah, Conor McGregor would say that.
Saw a lot of him.
Yeah, that's not illegal, is it? What happened?
So I guess he can curl dumbbells with his dong like there's no tomorrow.
Which is awesome. It's like Cirque du Soleil stuff.
Yeah.
Real quick, though.
America's Got Talent.
There was no reason, okay? There was no reason for you guys to start yelling into my phone when I got into that car. Conor McGregor's dick, Conor McGregor's dick, Conor McGregor's dick, to try to talk to my algorithm.
Well,
I had not seen it. It had not come into my life at all. I had no idea that it was a thing. And then as soon as I get back with you guys, you all are trying to yell at my algorithm to have that thing pop up. And I'll have you know, guess what? Mission accomplished.
Yeah,
I'm not happy.
I mean, dude,
It's sports, Pat. Something you need to see.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest.
I don't need to see that in my algorithm.
It is sports. It's an athlete working out, just trying to make his biggest muscle bigger.
I mean, he's the one of, if not the greatest Irish athlete of all time.
Yeah.
Sorry, you got to look at his dick, and we didn't want to.
I haven't seen it.
We
I saw
didn't want
D-Bone drawing, making a graphic of it. I thought just like the road trips situation. D-Bone, if you're not, you should get on that.
No, he was. He was putting little arms on it and having the guy bench.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks sweet.
I look forward to that. Look at that open stance. Is that how they teach you?
Yeah, good putting school they do.
Innovation.
Perfect speed.
I tell you what, it holds its line pretty good.
Perfect speed.
There we go. Paint. Ooh.
Bang.
Backdoor.
Bang.
Yep.
Good backspin on that.
Do I have a putter?
It's a hell of a stance.
Is this a commercial for the tall lab putter?
I don't care what it is. I'm just telling you, if I can putt, I'm going to be an okay golfer.
If it goes in, you're right. It doesn't matter.
Could you imagine doing this?
Oh, my gosh. You should. Imagine like carrying your golf bag when that thing's sticking up 12 feet above the rest of your clubs. If you can make every putt, then I understand it. Yeah.
If I could just two putt.
Well, yeah.
Oh, bang.
Pretty pure.
I mean,
Pretty pure.
Is that put together like a pool cue? You can like unscrew it?
That is a fair
I
question.
sure hope so.
That'd be so sick.
That would be sweet.
I don't think so.
Is this how I'm supposed to putt with this?
No.
Yeah.
I think you just feel it. You just gotta feel. You just gotta feel it.
How does it feel?
What'd
There you
Scotty
go.
say?
That's it right there. You got to
Swing
stand up
your
on
swing.
I don't think that's the one.
The other ones feel pretty good.
Oh, that's a bucket.
That was good.
Yep, that's not the one.
Get the black one. Yeah.
Yeah, the arm lock.
Yeah,
There we go.
Do the Bryson, which almost, I don't know about you, D, but it felt impossible to even
Yeah,
try.
impossible. I didn't feel like that.
Keep my forearm on there. Is that what it is, or we're not flexible enough?
Maybe. I just felt like a goofball. I like to feel like an athlete before I do.
There you go. Lips to God's ears.
I guess
Here we go.
Putts are cool.
Were you thinking about doing the open stance with that one?
Don't need it.
You're not exactly anchored down on your
Bang. Boom. Bang.
That's the
one.
one.
Yeah.
That's the one. Tell Bryson. What do you mean? Make
Simple.
putts. You're supposed to make putts. That's all you're doing.
Bang. That's in. It hit the ball that was already in.
Yeah, Kuchar does that too.
Hit the ball.
So you're good.
Kuchar?
Yeah, Matt Kuchar.
Oh, Ashton?
Maybe. That one, that one hit like a pebble. I saw it jump.
Here you go. The line tracking.
Yeah, I mean, you're rolling it pretty
That's
good.
the putter.
There it is. Yeah, you got it.
There are a couple putters available. AJ, you are not allowed to take this one. It's the amount of shit you talked on it. The tall boy.
Oh, no, never.
I think I'm a golfer. I golfed a little bit during the break.
Oh, nice.
Don't look now.
I believe it. You already are good.
If this thing,
Yeah.
don't you fucking
Easy.
I just found my goddamn putter.
Don't let it take your athleticism away. That's all I'm asking.
That's why I'm fucking hockey shooting it, man.
Okay, good. Then it's fine. Just don't let this big old grip. Don't make it like they want to take the athlete out of you. No, keep it. You're a field player.
No, I've been a guy that never makes a putt guy. I need to change whatever the hell.
That's why you got that.
Yeah, there you go. See, like you just like that, like Happy Gilmore, perfect. Whenever that comes out.
Could you fathom if I just start rolling these fucking things in like this?
Absolutely.
I think I can. Ball hockey, I mean, that feels like, why have I not been doing this all the time? Cornhole, why am I not been doing this?
Is that legal?
It's legal.
That's a good question. But if it is, I mean, Bryson uses it. Yeah, it's got to be. That's legal.
We'd like to shout out him for about 4 or 5 minutes of entertainment last night.
Yeah.
We run through the heat.
Yep, needed it.
Yeah, we did. We certainly did. Let's get the fuck out of here. It was a late night last night.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
I mean,
that thing was
tonight.
Tonight's gonna be a long one. Oh fuck!
Long
Tonight
drive.
is a long one.
Yeah.
Long drive.
AJ, you're not going to be able to be on the bus with ties. Notice.
Yeah.
Not enough room.
Tone, we come join us? We get out of here?
Absolutely.
Shout out to the Atkinson family. We're acting up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Pretty sweet.
Never outworked.
Ever.
This is the most important part.
Boom.
Now. Never outworked.
And for
How this kid, like 17-year-old, he's probably 17, so squared away, mature.
Hey, the Opens this weekend. Who's going to win?
I kind of like Rombo.
Oh, fuck that!
I didn't expect that.
Is anybody putting like me out there?
No.
I don't think so. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice might change your life. We're in this thing together. Thank you guys for everything. Oh, we should talk about it. The lady was wearing a mask. We couldn't hear what she was saying. Legitimately could not hear. Couldn't hear what any of the questions were. Couldn't hear. First two questions, couldn't hear them. Could make it out a little bit. We're reading mouth while they're talking. Big part of it. So, mask, third question, couldn't read any lips. Couldn't hear. In the video, I did hear that it was perfectly clear. It was not like that where we were on the stage.
Inside.
I think with where the speakers were, it was maybe front of stage, shooting out that way, and there was also noise in back of theater. So we actually could not hear what you could hear, like every fifth, and did see her reading question pretty promptly. So like legitimately did not hear what she said until the second time. I was trying my best to kind of understand it. But it was like, I don't know if we're the right people for that question. But also, I appreciate passion. And on that same note, I think Atlanta was awesome for the All-Star game.
It was.
Just like it was for the national championship.
Yeah.
Just like it was for the SEC championship. Atlanta is a great host city. Yeah, for the Super Bowl. That is a great host city. Lucky to be down. Hot as shit.
Certainly. The battery, though, that entire deal that the Braves own is incredible.
Celebration, too.
Yeah.
All right, be a friend, tell a friend something nice that might change your life. We're in this thing together. Team on me. Team on three. 1, 2, 3. Team. Goodbye.